Ooh, we're gonna get started in a minute here. We'll watch 𝗚CIG's review, and then we'll watch, like, I don't know. You know, I heard on Reddit or Discord that it's woke, so we'll watch some negative reviews on it too. Because 𝗚CIG, I think he's a good reviewer. He was praising it pretty well, and I know people that love the first game, so, but the first game is pretty base, so. All right. One second. What up, Captain Brad? Yo, I was looking down at my phone. Let's get into this. It's review day for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So we'll listen to 𝗚CIG's, and then there's some other reviews, like even IGN's review is pretty good. I'm not even gonna say what they gave it. You guys might have saw it. I don't want to give any spoilers. He doesn't do like a scale system, but IGN did give it a pretty high score. I'll just say that. The reviewer put 120 hours into the game for IGN, so it was pretty cool. His review, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but it was pretty good. I didn't listen to his whole thing either. It was decent. I like 𝗚CIG as a reviewer. And then I heard on Discord it's woke, so we are going to look into that as well. Hold on, let me see what you said, Captain. Charging the phone. It's a Lambo thing. What you mean? Anyways, yeah, I was going to go vertical today. We'd get 50 plus people in here probably. We'd get a lot of people in here reacting to this game. But it's all good. We haven't been live in a couple days, like 2, which sucks, but I've got 2 videos done, even though 1 is uploaded. I got 1 more I'm uploading tonight that I got recorded, and we're starting the editing on. But what up, Mugen? Yes, let's see what it's all about. I heard it's a little bit woke. Everyone knows the first game was super based, so we'll watch a little bit of the negative too, just because in Discord I was told that, and you know me, I'm gonna stay real, and we're gonna check out what's going on with the game. But I really trust 𝗚CIG as a reviewer, and the guy on IGN actually did a good job. He put 120 hours into the game, and that's bars, bro. Thank you. Swipers and diapers backstage waiting to click. Oh yeah, for sure. They're not backstage yet, though. The swipers and diapers aren't quite here yet. But that's why. Sorry, Mugen. I should have went live vertical, but I decided we'll keep it full screen today. See what comes through from the community. We haven't been live in like 2 days, but I've been dropping videos. We're working really hard to get the channel moving and grooving, Cali schmooving up in here. So, without further ado, Kingdom Come Deliverance to review. 𝗚CIG, good reviewer in my opinion. Then we might check out IGN for a little bit. Excuse me. And then we'll check out some of the negative they're talking about this game, so we can look at both sides, obviously.
Deliverance 2 scheduled for release on February 4th, 2025.
That's tomorrow.
Action RPG developed by Warhorse Studios and coming out on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms. If you want new reviews and exclusive videos,
let me know if
on the brand
if he's too loud. Actually, hold on.
So here's my review for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Battle Bros back time. Dogs, swords, shields, dogs, and ladies of the night who've had to clap so many times it sounds like applause. And dogs again.
There we go.
Just saying. Kingdom Come Deliverance continues the story of the frickin' frack of medieval immersive sins, and that's Hans and Henry, who are just 2 to 3 days out after the ending of the original game, directly following the events of that first title. Set in early 15th century Bohemia amidst the turmoil of a civil war.
Costco boys, the first Kingdom Come. That's kind of funny. That's how I think when they say it too. The name. I didn't play the first one. I know a lot of people that sing high praises of the first game and really like the first game. in this game, when I watched some of the reviews, a lot of the footage and stuff seems a lot in line of the first game. I think they just, like Witcher 2 to Witcher 3, they just, a lot of the stuff they wanted to come alive in the first game, they did in this game, I guess. So, yeah. To Costco guy's question, is the first Kingdom Come CUM good? I don't know. I've heard it's good, and I know a couple friends that have played it. So,
with both of them traveling across the land on a new mission to 𝗏𝗏 Castle. After a short prelude, the game starts out with you entering the new land and making camp with your fellow party members, learning the ropes about interactions with the game. The best part here is that
I will say right now, I do like the graphics.
That as the men sit down to discuss life, this is also where you flesh out Henry's additional
boys
skills.
Be hunting the crown.
Me of the ancient
all
days
good, Costa
like
boys.
Ultima, with you sitting.
That's what we do around here, bro. I'd rather talk with you guys than just sit here. I mean, I'm kind of excited for this game, because it does look good through the reviews. Sorry, I got cotton mouth. But I like chatting with the people in chat, making live chat great again in 2025. That's what, dude. If I have people in here asking questions, I'm gonna answer. So, feel you, Brad. I got the name from 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏. Okay, nice. Yeah. See, my name just dude. I was on the Xbox one day. It's because it's my Xbox gamer tag, but without the E, so it's like Cookie Doo. I was like, I'm just trying to think of something that's like playful, but nobody else has, so I thought of that. And then when I made the channel, I made it Cookie Dough Plays. Now it's just Cookie Plays, but hell yeah, brother.
The fire
what were you before? I forget now already, dude. I know you're playing a lot of Black Myth Wukong, but I think I liked your name. Wasn't it Wukong something? Mugen? Am I saying that right? Mugen Plays? Am I saying that right? I like that you added the plays, bro, because you're part of the clan, bro. The Cookie Plays, the Mugen Plays, a Wukong Journey. See, I kind of like that, bro. Like a Wukong Journey. It's just got a ring to it. Sounds nice. So, but Mugen Plays is dope just because the plays, bro. You know, we come from the same lineage.
Very
all right, let's get back into this game.
And
it's review day, boys.
Sometimes a contentious starting moment in titles to something that becomes a continuous moment. So, for example, if you discuss some activity you performed, or let's say just the work you did with your dog, that skill is adjusted as well as others.
That's kind of cool. That you get your skills from just conversation and stuff, like some of them. So like the skills in this game come from a very realistic type of way. I like that. That'll get me entrenched into the gameplay.
It offers a completely natural way to feel like Henry moved up a bit and had
got a bottle of
prior.
shank food to get misconstrued.
Here,
bro, I didn't even know how to say that. Shampoo.
Prior to the time
I like my OG
game,
name, but felt like switching up for 2025. Needed some fresh vibes. I feel you. Mugen, I feel you. I was Cookie Dough Plays. I switched it to Cookie Plays, but it was a little bit before 2025. I think it was still 2024, so I can't take that sweet, great claim that you did, had to change it up for 2025. I changed it beforehand, but always had the plays at the end. Let's get it. Part of the same lineage, bro.
Quickly and succinctly. The trading of stories.
Don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. I appreciate it so much.
Is exactly what you think it is. I adore games that nest the fiction.
And hey, Mugen, thank you for the background. Yeah, I worked hard on it, and there's more to it, but I don't want to clog it up too much. We even have... I got a nicer microphone too, but I like using the good old SM58. And then we got a bunch of these erasers, dude. People are like, what do you got to erase? And yes, they're video game controllers. But wow, we had the N64 back there, bro. I do got the GoPro back there. You can barely see it though. Picture of my son. The Xbox looking controller. The lava lamp, of course. Making beauty right now. Perfect balls. We got Astrobot over here holding a game over sign, which is backwards to the damn PlayStation controller, Wow. It's enough. It's enough. Extreme, but I forgot sometimes too. Dude, Chrono Trigger, one of my favorites, dude. One of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. But it's different. If you play Chrono Trigger now on your phone emulated, it's a different experience. I will say, when I found that game at Blockbuster, when I was like, 8, 9, 10 years old, and I popped that cartridge in. Remember the boss in the first town, dude? It was the last boss. You guys, anybody like a big Chrono Trigger player? You guys remember you could go to the final boss right away in the beginning of the game. Like me and my friend thought that's what you had to do right away. So we would fight this thing relentlessly for like when you were a kid, how you'd fight bosses till you'd beat them, but like we could never beat them. But we messed him up pretty good, but then we finally realized, like, oh, we got to keep going through the map and get through this guy, and then we figured out he's the end guy. Well, he beat the game before me, but pretty crazy. The end guy, say the end boss. That's what we used to call him, the end guy. Back when I was little, just the end guy. Did you get to the end guy yet? You know? Because my neighbors, I grew up with them, were older, and they played a lot of RPGs in front of me, and then I'd play them too, but like they beat a lot of them. Like I remember the 𝗚𝗺𝗶𝗴 games, like I beat at their house for sure. I beat a lot of games too. I remember it was like, what was this other RPG I really liked? Secret of Mana, dude. That game was fire. I remember I played that in like the oldest brother's room, and I just beat it in like 2 days. Yeah, you can end it super early. Yep. Well, we couldn't beat him, bro.
Into the function just enough, making even the initial couple talks and
What
skills
up, Pat Trace
feel
and
like a natural
GPU?
progression of characters.
All right, dude, Path Trace and GPU in here, like, dude, what are you talking about, dude? I got the 4090, I'm running hard, dude. In New Game Plus with the rainbow sword. Running through the cornfield with your pants down backwards.
Living in a world where mud is bathwater.
So I did hear that this game is woke. We'll see if it is, maybe just through some of these reviews, but there is, I just typed in that this game's woke and quite a few videos popped up, so we'll get it in and we'll check it out. But yeah, Secret of Mana, dude, back in the day, something about it not being turn-based, but being the same as like all the other games in the way it looked, like the little 2D sprites and the map and all that. Something about Secret of Mana was just like, was one of my favorite gaming experiences ever. This dude always in here, bro. It's so funny. Dude, we don't care that you're here. I say it every time. You're a loser, bro. You comment on all my stuff. You make alts to comment on all my little posts and to say the same things over and over again like it's so lovely.
And in a world like that, things don't always go well, and that establishes the starting of the story that slowly evolves into a tale of backstabbing and skullduggery, a series of encounters that, for those days, would have probably been the origination of an entire creation myth. What works so well here is the merging of these two tales, the main one that weaves through the various cities and forests, plains, and plateaus like a damn Sound of Music recreation, while the other is the world and the quests themselves, ripe for taking without feeling rotten.
What up, Cal?
With too much
Is that,
waste. Both
dude, is that even the real Andronicus, dude? Normally you have another, don't you have another account? Yeah. Yeah, they just made this account. See, this is what I was saying, bro. You're just one of the haters, bro. Coming from, do we know what Discord you come from? We know what, you know, what area of the map you guys come from. It ain't no thing, but yeah, that's an old song. I don't really like make my own music anymore, write my own songs. I mainly yeah, bro. It's just, hey, Captain, you remember the last time the haters were here? It's the same thing. Where the hell is? So I'm guessing you're just a hater, bro. But that's okay. I mean, like I said, it's all good, brother. Well, I heard, like I said, I heard this game's woke, but we're gonna see in the end, you know, which is it, you know? Yeah, I just enjoy the music. What you talking about? Oh, okay. Well, because you're not really Andronicus. Like, I know his profile, and you just made this profile, so yeah, that's why I ask. All good, bro.
However, are wrapped up in a first-person immersive sim game that has you doing odd jobs, stopping major conflicts, causing others, and
yeah, that hook
battling
is
with
pretty
bad guys,
sick, huh?
consistently interacting with characters in the game world, making your own armor and weapons, and trying to navigate.
Whoa, making your own armor and weapons, dude. Is this like GTA 6 came out in the woods, bro? Sweet.
World, which is mired in war, political turmoil, and a lot of times,
dude, my old music you'd probably like a lot better. I have some like a couple albums on SoundCloud, and then even Band Lab. Yeah, Band Lab. My first 2 mixtapes. I think it was only my second mixtape on there. My first mixtape, we sold as CDs actually, and we sold like over 1,000. We got 1,000. They went way quicker than I thought. But those are my best CDs. And then my stuff on SoundCloud was fire.
Get knocked off your horse and get the crap beat out of you. When it comes to gameplay, there's a lot to cover. So firstly, we're going to discuss stats.
There's lots to cover, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So buckle up.
Perks and some changes to how all this works. I'm going to give examples also of 4 to 5 types.
No,
of
I don't
ways
got any links
I
to it.
played Henry to give you an example of the immersive sim elements.
The
When
SoundCloud,
it comes
I
to
could
your
probably
major
find
stats,
it.
You have speech, charisma.
Just type in the same, pretty much the same name into SoundCloud or like Google, and you find it.
Speed.
I got a song with Jelly Roll. I got a song with Young Buck. I have a song with Gangsta Boo from 3-6 Mafia. Let's see what else. Oh, Lil White too. If anybody remembers Lil White, Oxycontin, Xanax, bars, Percocet, and or tabs. I think that's what he said. Song was like super famous. What up, James Zucchino? Mom! I think I'm tired of crafting nonsense now. I have a full-time job. Dude, Costco, guys, me too. And that's why dude, I didn't play the first game. I don't know if this game is for me. And I think it's $60 on console. So it's not 70, but still, I don't know if I have $60. And that's the thing, the time to play. I got the $60 to buy it, but do I have that and the time? Is it worth that and my time, right? Time is worth more, is money, right? I heard this game's not super long though, but it's big and the graphics look pretty good. But let's listen on. We're going to look and see if it, Scarecrow, what's that you're popping? yeah. There you go. Yep, Lil White. I got a song with him too. If you really care. That's not, dude, you know, James Zucchino, we know that's not really Cal Andronicus. I don't care if you want to make fun. You know, it's not like he's my best friend, but Andronicus is, obviously I don't mind him. I don't sit here and talk crap about anybody. So even MDL, when I did, I really wasn't talking crap about him as a person. I was just disagreeing with his takes. Like, people are just ridiculous, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm a pretty chill-based guy. Bro, drop the link for this MDL freak. I don't have it, bro. I don't have the time to go look for it. And, you know, I got a live show to run here, so I don't.
Conspicuousness, noise, visibility, strength, agility, vitality, and health. You also have energy and nourishment. For things like your typical armor stats, they include.
But I guess those stats, like speech and like you get that all from like talking to people yourself and just doing certain things. Like you don't have to like put points into it after like leveling up. It just happens, and I think that's cool.
Weight, defense against piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning, and when it comes to the weapons, the same.
Dude, we were gonna go vertical. We would have had so many more views, but we're doing all right. You know, we've had between like 5 and 15 concurrents, and it's dropping and going and dropping and going. So that means in and out. And we got, obviously clowns in here trying to make alts.
Are how much damage they do to each type. As you continually adventure through
I'm saying the ones I banned. I'm not even.
And you get points.
Cal, even though you come in here with that, and we know it's kind of trolling-ish, you didn't come in here super toxic. Even if you come along and now say something toxic and then get banned for it, oh well. Like you didn't at first. So that's why I don't like to ban people, even if they don't really like me or agree with me. That's okay. We're on the internet. But if you just want to be like super mean and toxic, there's no reason for that. Like, I didn't hurt you. Like, whoever hurt you, like I'm looking at the camera. Whoever hurt you, it wasn't me, okay? So just relax. Whoever hurt you, just find someone you can talk about it.
Points within particular stats, and those stats or those categories of skills have perks underneath them. It's all fairly well nested. For example, if you go up in Thievery, there are multiple perks you can buy within that group, and they deliver consecutive large bonuses or skill adjustments, large enough that you feel that risk versus reward of what you end up wanting to buy versus what you probably or maybe should buy. At least at first. But for a moment, looking at
he's playing on a good old PC.
Health is, of course, your
he's playing on the 4090.
Energy is modified by how much you have or haven't rested, or if you've had sex with somebody. Also,
wait, what? Bro, this game's fire. I like the so. What time if you're low on sleep and you've had sex with somebody, you're probably like super dragged out, dude. You're like, oh man, ACG is a great reviewer. Exactly what I'm saying, James Zucchino. Shout out to ACG, dude. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this. Mom!
Where you sleep can affect that, and nourishment directly.
I hate to say it, dude. IGN dropped a banger of a review of a review. So we're probably gonna go watch that. And then I was told on Discord, because I was telling people I was gonna do this, that game's woke, bro. It's gonna be trash. So I'm gonna watch the that narrative. I looked it up and found a few videos, and there was a few videos. So we're gonna check that side of the thing out, because to me, a lot of people love the first game. I understand if this game has some woke stuff to it, that won't be good, because the first one was based. So Hopefully this one is, but I guess there's some contradictions.
Related to food. Now, when it comes to this, that sort of merges into other things as well, but nourishment in particular can be troublesome. You have to definitely watch out.
MDL, pop the MDA, he rolling down the kingpin lane.
And in a way, that interplay
spitting bars,
quite
spitting
often.
bars,
For example,
spitting
take
bars
the weapon
from the
perks.
yard,
Since this is
blowing
an
up
immersive sim, much
cars.
of the upgrades are related to their use versus
I got
getting
bars.
a point to spend somewhere.
It's
So
Ichabod
working with
Crane.
swords doesn't directly translate
Ichabod
into
Ichabod
warhammers
Crane.
or clubs when it comes to their
Ichabod
experience. And
Crane.
using them, getting into battle in any way, and basically just staying alive will secondarily work on raising your physical traits over time.
I do like the
which
way
then, of course, will
the
allow
menus
you
look and
to
shit.
more adequately use something even if
I
want
wanna
to
see some more fighting,
in it. That
dicing.
same interplay sits solidly in the conversation system. When you
Yo, I
jump
need to get some
into discussions
DW40
with
on this
NPCs,
mic.
Icons representing your major social
That
traits
ain't that
and what
bad,
their
I guess.
skills are during those discussions. Just having a high score
See, I
won't
can
actually
just
matter
tickly
sometimes
tap on the
because
mic
that
and you can't
character's
even hear it. I can
reaction
just keep
is
talking.
completely
It's a good old
negative to anybody
30
trying to be
SM58.
forcible in that way. Let me give you an example of how. In my 90+
People are like, why do you
hours
use that?
with the
That's a
game, I
58
jumped into
YouTube
various
game.
different versions of Henry
I got
for
good
myself.
microphones too,
The
good
first was Henry
condensers,
as a shrewd
but
thinker, talking when needed, diligent.
I got a
when in
really
repose,
good
and decisive
preamp.
when
I'm just gonna say it. Nobody really cares, but it's got the preamp. It's got the compression. It's got the de-esser. It's got the EQ. It's got the gate, and it's got the limiter on it. And dude, that makes any mic sound good if you get it right. Hello, Angelo Guzman.
a decision is made. Always outfitted with exactly
Mom!
the right tools.
How's
for
it
the
going
job.
today, brother?
That meant
Hope you're
making my
doing
own
well.
weapons,
Hope you're
and I
doing
couldn't
swell.
buy 'em, spending hours rummaging the
Hope you're not
half-baked
playing
fields of
games
poppies
on a
I'd
Dell.
already Pac-Maned through to get spare ingredients and working the best deals despite the time sinks.
Yo, what is
Overabundance
that?
of caution also meant that anyone standing on the
Is
roadside
that-
wasn't going to be worth the trouble, as bandits always work in doubles. My other Henry was the Billy Goat of heroes. If he wanted something, he was just going to friggin' headbutt his way into success and let the world be damned. It matters more here,
Normally,
though,
I have the good
because
old,
the responsibility of what I do is
gray
greater,
nose
and
on her.
Unfortunately, the risks, the expectations of
it
reliability
helps with the
is
sound a little
increased
bit like
on
the,
everything I do. And the reality
SM7B,
of
'cause
the
the same capsule.
reflected in the quests needing to be done for others
Hello
in a
there,
different way that I
frickin'
normally
Zaggy.
could just pass up as the
The
other
Worker
character.
Bee drops
My
platinum
other
plus.
Henry, and maybe
Bro,
my
you
favorite-
know about the Worker Bee. I got other mics too than that, but we did get rid of the $1,000 Neumann. For now, I'll probably get it back because I just love that mic. I'll get another one. But I got other mics too. But what up? Am I saying your name right? Andrea Devond. Yo, what up? So we had Angelo Guzman, frickin' Yagiz. Bro, that's funny. All right. That's cool. Let me check some. Nice. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a blessed day. That's all. We're just checking out, a really good game. But you know what? The most important part of every live show is the people watching and chatting. So if you guys say yo, I'm going to say yo back. I'm going to say what up. I'm going to say your name. So are you saying you're from Turkey then? Fergan and Andrea, hello. Hope you're having a good day. And the Worker Bee is great, Captain. And hello, Angelo. Let's go.
Favorite was a character whose motto was pretty much, I'm just going to go out and do this thing, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to straight up pretend I never planned on doing it. So in this way, he was every one of your friends on a bad Friday night when the
Angelo, I subscribe to your channel, bud.
He just says, I followed my pals, and spends all of his points in a skill called shrugs a lot. Here, I bought what I could, but most important, my aims were to make life, combat, and whoring the smoothest it could be. Every person I talked to, I greased their palm, throwing just a couple extra dollars into every single deal.
Dude, some of it, no, bro, you can't even lie. If you listen to the wrong song with APZ on it, bro, he sucks, bro. So, like me and Juvie or Patron, yeah, we made good music, but there's one dude who we made music with who every song he's on, bro, he drops the ball.
Quickly,
you'll know it when you hear it.
His reputations wherever I wanted. I shirked hard work.
That's dope.
Henry already did that, and my Henry was more about revenge and reward in equal order quickly. Now, you may think, okay, many games let you play characters like that, and they do, but it's immersive sims that feed back into that gameplay when it comes across multiple systems, where the difference is notable. The reward for playing like this, my shrewd Henry pissed off people by not talking unless he had something to say.
Shrewd
where
Henry.
Sometimes here, not saying anything is considered insanely rude, or deciding that helping out somebody wasn't worth it, which meant deals couldn't be done. And it also meant having to go and find someone else to do it, or another way around.
It's working, the landscape mode's working.
Work harder
I know, bro. Oh my God. Bro, it's going to, Captain. It's going to end up up working, bro. I know it is because of the subscriber count now. We got a lot of people over here, bro. And if I just be consistent, I got to be consistent with the videos and the lives, or just pick one and be consistent. But I definitely want to upload videos. So they're gonna be like 4 a week. We're gonna have like at least 5 lives a week. You know what I'm saying? It'll be fun. Yo, gang in here for a minute, working on a log beam. Mom! Gas, this is my boy. Yo, no worries now, my brother, but it's good to see you, bro.
At the same
we got
time,
rid of the flies.
Sometimes innocents got hit with
What's
a
good,
mace
brother?
during a swing or two, which
Yo, we're
resulted in a
checking out,
trip
dude. It's review day. It's review day. It's review day. Mom, it's review day. It's review day for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I didn't play the first one. This game's got lots of hype, but I also heard it's woke. The first one was based. We will see. I got ACG the man right now breaking it down. I got to walk the hog, play Valhalla. No way. No way, Captain. You got to stay lit. I didn't even realize you texted me. I just saw it now. Hey, bro. It's all good, though, brother. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Hope you can kick it for a little bit, bro. I'm not going to be here for a long time today. We're just checking out. I'm going to do these for all the big releases I kind of care about. It's going to be review day. We're going to do a live for review day every time the reviews come out for a big game. You know what I'm saying? So the reviews came out. We're checking them out. I guess there's going to be some bad reviews. We're going to check them out. But first, we're going to check out. I'm going to check out the reliable ones that I like ACG. And then even IGN did their thing this time. So we're going to check out that reviewer's review as well. Maybe not the whole thing, but he put 120 hours in, so I think he's worthy. He's worthy of a listen.
Stocks to be chastised or whipped, all worth it, because Billy Goat Henry knew that every punishment there was an
Man, the
ability
graphics
to talk
look
your
good.
way out of and gain vital information, possibly just because you were behind the scenes when you got caught, on where an item
Looks like
may
it-
be.
like it's
for
really a
later theming.
dance.
On his feet, Henry was most chaotic, each action causing ripples from reputation to lack of money to overabundance of money, but
It's gonna have a lot of heart in it, I'd have to
wanted,
say.
to relationships that didn't really matter at all until 9/10 of the way through the game, and then suddenly revitalized themselves and became super important. Regardless of which one I played in the game, it all came down to what you have, how you use it, and that means weapons and armor. In Kingdom Come 2, Henry's arsenal is much the same as the first game, with some additions. You have your swords, you have crossbows now, axes, maces, polearms, and
Nice,
firearms,
axes.
which I have to say take forever to fire, but can punch through an armored knight if you have to get a shot off before they run you down. You can also
What?
just say screw it and beat somebody to death with no weapons at all. Each weapon here, regardless of your own skills, have their own base, crushing, slicing, and piercing damage, as well as weight and speed and durability,
Whoa.
requiring repairs and sharpening.
This is
to
a
keep
lot
them
for a
in
game, you
tip-top
know?
shape. You can also get belts.
Like,
and
I
pouches.
know this was part of the first game. I didn't play it, but for me, like all those, I don't know what each one of those bars, like one is health, the red, I assume. Maybe the other one's stamina, but I don't know if the other one's like a posture or whatever. It seems in these dances like it's hard to actually get hits off. It's a little bit floaty to me. I don't know if that makes sense. It seems that way. I haven't played it. Like I said, the hits seem like they're kind of striking, but like when you're kind of in the midst of like blocking each other, it seems a little floaty.
Which lets you fast equip items in
It looks like you
combat that
swing really
normally
slow.
couldn't, which can be the difference between Henry and horribly dead Henry. That also means when it
Horribly
comes to armor,
dead
the game
Henry.
still tries to replicate something closer to accuracy than other titles in the genre. You can't just put a friggin' steel bucket on your head and call it good. That's like a car with no shocks or seats. You have to put
Dude,
on padded
two dudes
head
attacking
layering
you at
first.
once right
the
there?
same goes for your body parts, really allowing for you to mix and match all sorts of different items, or cheapest.
Dude, he was
outfit
double
in
blocking.
any way you want.
Double
and you
blocking.
can just put it all together.
Double blocking.
With armor impacting your conspicuousness, your noise, your visibility, and overall energy, it is vital for you to make sense and understand the outfit section smartly, with you able to
The
change
outfit?
pretty quickly. And
Dude, it's GTA 6 before GTA 6 in the woods, bro. Dude, you got all these. Oh, I bet when you get to the first Skyrim-like city and you're going to like go change your clothes, you're going to dress like a real like, yeah.
needing to, especially if you decide you want to sneak into someplace or rampage through the damn spot. And after you've done all this, unless you want to be pals with the roughnecks and ruffians of the game, you always want to keep your clothing and yourself clean. If you don't,
what?
it majorly impacts interactions to the
What, bro? If you're clean or not, guards can smell you even if you're in stealth if you're dirty. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's quite a mechanic.
point that people consistently call out.
See,
in
I like all
horror
these
when
mechanics
Henry
I've
peacefully
found
walks
so
down the
far.
main street with suspiciously human-looking meat parts still strung across his
Dude, look at these
newly
dudes.
crafted
Look as he
sacks
went
and
left and
plate
right.
armor.
That dude's face
When
is
it's all
like,
said and done,
like
you
he's
take
zoomed
those
into
and
your
you go
attack.
into
Ooh,
combat.
that was nice.
Combat's changed a bit in the setup here for the new game. The
How?
5-pointed star of directional attacks is pared down to 4. This works well enough. It doesn't really significantly change anything, other to make it maybe a little bit more fluid. The other change is that the parry, countering, and stuns are faster and not as animation locked as the original game.
Dude, they
That
just
being
like
said,
kind of
while
wait. It's
enemies
weird.
may be a bit more cautious here, don't for a second think that they don't attack at the same time, or that
They're
you
a
can
little
get
bit
away
more
with spamming
cautious.
something, because missing attacks may be shorter in their overall feeling of recovery, but the enemy takes advantage of
Oh yeah,
everything.
we got a new video dropping tonight as well. We dropped one yesterday. Go watch that one too. It's good. This next video today is fire.
Said that the enemy's less aggressive. I did not find that true throughout the game. Cases where 4 to 5 enemies may sit back for a moment, sure, to see what weapon I have or what I'm going to do or who I'm going to attack. But once I did so, they started moving forward into the sides, requiring me to consistently be on the move at all times. Multi-opponent fighting is both easier due to those changes and some of that fluidity, but still pretty crushing if you do make a single mistake. Now, you can block easily with the shield icon or just use the animation tells of the enemy aiming to open up spots.
Looks pretty
if
rough.
an enemy has a sword to the right and you attack there, he more easily blocks and can counter easier. So you're consistently moving and adjusting, trying to aim at open spots. You can also counter with the second mouse button on PC, which is a change to the original. Nevertheless, controlling the direction of attack still feels like somebody watched a training segment in Kingdom of Heaven but didn't grasp the futility of matching to a former Simon Says style game.
Yeah, we're checking out King. It's a review day, bro, for Kingdom of Deliverance 2. Kingdom Come. So we're checking it out, and dude, I heard it's woke. The first game was based, so I'm gonna watch. I don't know if that's true. ACG's a great reviewer, so we're checking it out. I might buy it tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow. I wasn't originally going to, but his review kind of got me. There's an IGN review that's really good, and then we're gonna watch a review, I guess, that says it's woke, just because people told me it was. So we're gonna have to look at both sides. But good day, my brother. I hope everyone's doing well, man. We had quite a few people in here chatting, maybe having a good day, and then they stop chatting. Maybe they're just lurking. That's okay too. But I love when people chat because you guys are the most important when I'm live. It's the chat.
With the smallest directional change requirements known to man. However, as you level up, you do buy those skills and increases.
Not woke will never be. It's bullshit talk. We'll be fine. Trust Warhorse. They're all pissed at Veilguard.
Until the point
Fail. W. Greg, let's go. Yeah, bro. Like I kind of don't believe it because the first game was really good. We're still gonna check it out because that's what I have to do. I keep it real on this channel. Always have. Either I'm gonna lay out my opinion on something. I haven't tried the game, so I don't have my opinion, but I'm going to look at both sides of the coin as I sleuth through review day. Because it is review day for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But I think that dude at the beginning talking to Hans might be gay. Bro, exactly. And hey, who's to judge, bro? Really, like if there's a gay man in here, you know what I'm saying? There's probably gay men back then in the day, when they're swording people down, they're probably keeping it in the closet, but you never know, hey there, mate.
Meat machine with back spines made of all the different swords sticking around in the sheaths that you have. Is the combat improved? Absolutely. Does it still feel like Henry's a bag of meat? Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so combat's improved. Does it still feel like Henry's a bag of meat? Absolutely. How folks feel about it in a game will be the same. Very true.
Then again, perhaps you decide not to fight at all and you want to go stealth. In general, stealth works the same way.
Make sure you're not dirty.
It works generally the same way pretty much in all these games. You consistently alternate between terror when some guard decides to investigate a sound or changes a path, which keeps you on edge constantly, though. And while the game does do some things to inform you of what exactly is going on, at times it can be difficult to sort of parse the requirement of what exactly you need in a particular area, and just how aware they are.
Yeah.
This is slightly impacted by AI.
I don't think I'm going to like the stealth in this game. I'm just saying, dirty boys go to the bathhouse. Yes, they do, Greg.
It's pretty wonky. Guards will see you, and then you can try to talk your way out of it. Sadly, if they're in front of where you need to go, though, which happens whenever you're behind enemy lines or in some way in a patrol area, the moment you move past, they react again, which means you can be reacted to 4 or 5 times as you're just trying to walk past the guy to leave, which is what they asked you to do in the first place. However, one of the greatest things here is you have all...
Dude, I guess the questing is next level. We're going to watch a little bit of an IG one next. But we're going to see
kinds of different skills and abilities to use, as I said before. But you also have 𝗏, which allows for you to have
pin in that message,
corner,
Greg,
causing enemies to pay attention to him versus you. and the guards and the NPCs will go look at him and try to figure out what's going on with him as you slip on by. So there's a lot of different ways you can try even the very specific major categories, which is your combat, stealth, and negotiation, let's say. Of special note, let's discuss for a second lockpicking and pickpocketing. While they both had slight changes, the one thing that people probably...
Gotta start a post, but I gotta do it like this. Who, me? Yeah, babe. Hold on, guys. I might have to look something up. Where's the dang poll thing? Okay. I gotta find my cat, but hold on. All right, there we go. We got a poll. All right. Back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. All right, I watched some of this, so I'm gonna let this play. Give me one second.
Want to know is, have they been generally improved? In general, I would say barely. There have been some small mechanical adjustments, but to me, really the skill system is where a lot of the excellence in this game end up paying off, even in some of the more cumbersome moments. For example, the thievery skill itself. Once you get a point there and it opens up, there's multiple different things you can choose. So for example, you could get a skill that just makes it much easier to open up a low-level lock. But at the same time, because you're sneaking and doing things, and now you're able to unlock those low-level locks, you need less lockpicks, which means less money spent, and it sort of feeds back into itself. I like how those skill systems now work. Once you get out, or hell, if you just want to get in, you may need to travel. There is fast travel, and you'll find yourself using a great deal of it to traverse in one spot or the other, as long as you've visited there prior. But you can also just say screw it and run, or leap onto your horse. Now, you can steal these horses and later set up new ownership, or you can get one via a quest pretty quickly in the game. Horses have their own statistics, an entire line of armor, bridling, saddles, and more, which lets you store and put more gear than you possibly could on yourself at any time. If you want to, you could sit down and compare horses like you're going to go to the local show and want to discuss the finer points of halter versus canter, but that's not what this game is about. It's more about just finding the horses wherever you are, deciding to ride it, steal it, sell it, borrow it. Lo and behold, if you steal a horse and decide not to sell it or pay for it to claim it for yourself, that sucker actually works its way back to the owner, a grass-fed Hoover vacuum, chomping back to Farmer Ned like a bluegrass Pac-Man. That was awesome. Of course, you're going to want to understand control on the horse or off of it. Initially, this can be difficult. You need to make sure to praise the horse, make sure most of all the enemies are away from the horse, because if they hit it, they can cause it to buck, and that'll throw you off. The key to success here really is understanding praise as well as slowly riding the horse to upgrade your skills. Just don't get caught stealing them, because it's worth a lot. Now, let's talk for a moment about reputation, because stealing a horse, stealing pretty much anything, affects that reputation, and there's a whole sort of crime system here. Reputation is tracked across a huge number of locations and characters in the game, characters with various different political aspirations, or at least groups that those characters are involved with. I like this because it added just one layer of a little bit of complexity, where I had to decide how exactly was I going to go about repairing a reputation. I ended up with one of the characters, as I stated, spending money during a lot of deals to pay a little bit extra, and the reputation went up. There's other ways to do it as well. And solidly, the best thing about this game is any of the things I've mentioned prior, none of them really feel wrong. Combined with all of this other stuff and the activities, it means you're almost always off kilter a little bit, and it's always dynamic. 1 second taking on a main quest, the next trying to find a way in which you can. Raising up your reputation and figuring out how to do it, and figuring out how to deal with people that you've pissed off, trying to figure out exactly where to go, where you can sleep.
Back just in time.
All involve a bit of exploration. And via that simple process of exploration, the locations become familiar. Now, reputation across the quest and throughout different factions alters available discussions as well, quests and results, because somebody may just be too mad to even talk to you. So sometimes you need to take care of yourself, and two ways you can do that, especially when it comes to making money, is alchemy and crafting. Crafting with you is hammering out the general shape of items. Make sure to listen to the sound of the tone of the hammer swing and Henry's occasional comments about the piece of work. Is it too hot, or is it cooled off? Collecting recipes and items for each creation you get that's better and better. Alchemy is sort of the same way. It has you mixing reagents, starting with the base liquid like water, wine, and so on, and then adding in ingredients, sometimes rough or ground up. tracking how long the item has to cook, sometimes requiring
Ingredients,
different
dirty
methods
boys, go
and
to the
different
bath's
steps,
house.
and then finally
Dude.
storing it. Recipes can be found
I
in
thought I made a
quests
poll.
from
Where is it at?
characters and in some wild locations, including sneaking into some places and grabbing them. It's very cool, and it always had me feeling sort of special.
1 second,
as
I do
was
gotta grab
flipping
some.
through the mixtures and recipes. Whenever you do that, it feels a little bit like you're a
I'll
head
listen to this
wizard
review.
preparing a poultice in a low magic
got another
D&D
one,
game.
go.
Finding all the items, reading the recipes, the main menus are where you're going to go, and you've got your journal, map, inventory, quests, and lore. What is odd also here is it can feel cumbersome when moving through these. The pages are displayed in an almost screen plus system explanation. For instance, leaping into skills and prepping to buy them shows the skills and the character, but the description for the skills is halfway off the screen and requires a button to sort of feed it back onto the screen. Go to some of the pages here, and the same thing ends up occurring. This also happens in, for example, the inventory section, where finding the total attribute bonuses and negatives of an item can really only be seen on the side, and it's just slightly off. It looks almost off kilter. You press a button to drag it out. This can result in a HUD that makes you feel like you're going into the center of something and opening up the sides of almost a three-piece binder a lot of times. Doesn't really bother me too much, but as you jump in so many times through a long period of gameplay, you do wonder, would it have been better to, in some way, maybe make Henry look a little smaller in the icon view and put those underneath it? I can tell you one thing. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is one hell of a huge game.
I can't see the
Detailed,
poll.
it's simmy. It's
I don't know
crunchy
why.
at times, both when it needs to
I'm
be
on with
and
my
maybe
phone,
sometimes when
but
it doesn't,
I can't see it.
and probably
It's all good.
increased by those
Greg, you're the man.
elements in concert. It
This
also
game
has
looks
bugs,
pretty good, dude.
even on this very last patch.
The IGN guy
First,
really,
in particular, the NPCs.
really liked
They
it.
get stuck. They also drop from the
Bugs.
sky. They weave in your body or through or between your cutscenes.
Bro, he's really
They
showing
get
it.
caught on your friends.
Dude, look
They
at
all
that
spawn
guy.
into one particular doorway and refuse to move. Also, merchants have a tendency to back away from the table sometimes, even if you're fully washed and clean,
If
which
you're
is what I
washed.
thought the original problem was. But that means
Might be too
you have
dirty.
a hard time getting them to trigger a discussion to buy. And remember, they go to bed at a very particular time. And if you go behind the counter to try to get close to them, they warn you they're going to call the guard.
Look at those
Also,
people
Henry
standing.
still has trouble getting
Oh,
up
bro, that's like
steps
the-
across this
the
friggin'
T-pose.
game world. Countless times. I couldn't count how many steps I had to leap up.
Oh, no.
Doing that can suck if you're
They
in stealth
can't
and the
even
guy
go
in front of you
upstairs.
is up
Oh,
the stairs
no.
or slowly going upstairs
There's
and getting
no
ready
way.
to turn around, and that can cause a loss of game
Funny,
time.
I was watching this review
Also, the
once,
game's
saw your
save
notification
system, as I
that you
said,
were on.
which
Might as well
saves
do
if
it
you
here.
choose to quit.
Yes, sir.
That's
Thank you.
great. Or when you sleep, or when you drink, save snobs. So it's overall actually very workable.
We're gonna
as
watch
a
the
save
IGN
system.
one,
Of
and then
course,
we're gonna
not
watch the
all want to industrially
woke
turn
side
off
of things.
the game to save it, but you could if you wanted to. The autosave system, where it saves, is a bit troublesome.
Okay,
game
this is a little bit weird. So I remember this part of the review.
A tendency to save after a discussion, and that can be pretty much anyone. That's
Okay.
fine when you're talking to people normally. You end up talking and you fail the social skill and you get in a fight and you die because you have your sword put away. No big deal. You decide to open up that autosave. The autosave
Oh,
is
you don't.
mid-punch or with the
Dang.
weapon away, but the enemy's
See,
already
he backed up,
moving
though.
when it loads in. So it sometimes is hard to pull a weapon as they are beating you to absolute death, getting in free hits as you're trying to pull that sword up. So as a package, when it comes to gameplay, what do we have? An immersive sim.
Well, they definitely. I love the immersive sim part. They definitely have to clean things up, and they will. That's how games come out now, guys. It's gonna need some patches.
And I absolutely love the different layerings. There's a couple places where the layering isn't as deep. That's fine because in other places it seems so deep that it's difficult to count just how far it's going down. And you can sort of imagine where one layer ends up impacting the other. That's great stuff.
Yeah.
At the same time, the immersive sim element, just like a lot of immersive sims we have got in the past, from Prey to Dishonored's, there are some idiosyncrasies. Graphically, the game
I
has
like
all
Prey
the
a
pomp
lot.
and circumstance
Or,
of
I
the
mean,
original,
Dishonored.
as well as a bit of dirt and stink, but it offers an improvement from Kingdom Come 1. But what's most astounding here is how friggin' huge it is. Literally
Dude, that
massive.
was a weird cut.
Some of the locations in the full-blown towns with all the sorts of burbs and burrows, alleyways, alehouses, whorehouses, bunkhouses,
Dude, IGN
armories.
talks about it way
There's
better.
a feeling of lived-in resonance here, where instead of a couple buildings being faced
I
from
hear the day
front
one
or a
patch
visitor
will
who is
take
just
care
gonna
of most
show
of the little
up and talk
glitches.
to the main
Here it
counter.
is mostly when
Here, you have
in
not
Cuttenberg.
confoundingly basic
when in
locations like
Cuttenberg.
the city in Skyrim with the same 14 people somehow running everything. Kingdom Come 2 is completely the opposite, where even the smaller villages can have 10, 20, 30 people milling around, smoke billowing out of chimneys, pawns inset inside castle walls. It is crazy design. In some ways, it is a massive step forward. While not all
Wow.
the faces, as I said, show improvement in emotion or shadows, It's a nice insight into the improved lighting system that we do have that makes them look better for the most part. And those improvements continue. Exploration of the forest, I think, just looks awesome. Their foliage system already was impressive. It's really second to none in many ways for delivering consistent environmental conclusions that your brain would draw from everything that you see and feeling realistic whenever you get to that particular conclusion. For example, an gully goes exactly where it's supposed to. A little pond seems to flow correctly.
Yeah, what the heck, dude? Cal, I agree. We got another, Kingdom Come Deliverance before Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, bro. Dude, where's Elder Scrolls 6, Mom?
This is all stuff that you notice as you play the game.
Let's go, Cal's
and
coming
when you
through.
Interact with characters, you can practically smell the stink
even
on
if you,
them
dude, if you were that hater making alts, bro, now you see that you just got to be part of the other side, bro. You don't got to hate me, bro.
Coming out of your Lord's shorts when he steps into the water for a bath. Realistic shorts bubbles. That needs to be on every game's technical list from now on. Graphically, Kingdom Come Deliverance certainly does look better than predecessor. Advanced lighting, improvements in some modeling, certainly in the textures in a lot of places, and definitely in some of the facial features. When it comes to performance, on a 4090 with 7800 AMD, I was running at 85 FPS and above.
The 4090, 85 FPS with everything on Ultra.
Experimental level here that you can choose as well. But I didn't jump
So
into
he said running on a 4090, a rig with the 4090, he was getting 85 FPS. That's pretty good with everything on Ultra for what this game has. I mean, it's a 4090, but
too often because in a lot of games, experimental.
My PS5 Pro is going to get 60 FPS.
DLSS quality was 15 FPS boost, while performance was 30. FSR was around 10 plus for the quality when it came to the FPS, and about 20 to 25 boost to the FPS with performance.
Dude, you get all those choices on PC.
Replicated with the 3080 and the 2080 down to pretty suitable resolutions for those cards. It's surprisingly well reasoned for a game like this, but also shows smart development in the game's desire to not switch out engines, or at least deciding to take the original one and just shoring that up. With DLSS and FSR, you should be set up very well. These FPS
where are the gay cutscenes? We're going to check that out, bro.
With some locations,
hardly anyone will be running this on max setting anyway. Yeah, Cal, exactly.
Dropping off.
Devil, we're just listening to ACG right now, but yeah, we already heard on Sony's Twitter that it's woke, so I got a video to watch for that too. Because, bro, I always keep it real over here. We're going to look at both sides. I do think it looks good. Obviously, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was super based. Does that mean the second one's going to be? No. So we'll see if they, swerved a little bit from the first game. So far, with what ACG's saying, I mean, there were some bugs and stuff. He likes it. The IGN, we're going to look at that one too. Not the whole review, but the beginning of his review is really good. He put 120 hours in, so we're going to check that out in a minute.
PS. Now, when it comes to consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series X are native 1440p at 30 FPS. They also have a performance mode at 1080p. Both use FSR for upscaling. The Series S is 1080p at 30 FPS. If you decide you want to jump in here, be aware the Xbox has a couple issues with FPS when it comes to the performance, either version, the Series S or X. I was told that they are working on that right now. When it comes to settings, the most important one that seems to have the largest impact instantly on any image and its stability is shadows. In all of my testing, between low and high to experimental, the one place you notice issues is if you set shadows to low. It's really not good looking at all. You see shadow swim. Imagine just instability and tremendously noticeable problems.
That's kind of crazy. So normally lowering shadows will help.
Setting the shadows up a couple steps dramatically improves the look of the game. Now, that doesn't mean everything is sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, that doesn't look good right there.
I do have to say, sometimes they look great. Some characters don't. But when they strip down to fight or get stripped down or find some other way to have their shirts off, the modeling can look really rough in the gameplay. And
well, I get it because, they made everybody to have clothes, and that's funny.
Can also look really janky with some interactions not touching the actual game world when they're doing work outside their farms or just interacting at all. It's not all the time, but while some parts look current gen in this game like those, the engine's reuse, despite improvements, are noticeable. As a package, though, graphically, the world scope's truly impressive.
They
not just
stripped down to fight. I knew it was going to be gay. There it was, Devil.
Across two maps, each with their own.
Give Henry the good old dick twist, bro. There was the gay scenes right there with their shirts off, bro.
It's not only incredibly enjoyable.
It's woke,
to explore,
confirmed.
It's just deliriously free
confirmed.
Of map mess. Aside from the main cities, where icons for most vendors as well as track quests are going to display in an alpha icon system, ABC kind of system for quests. Phenomenal.
No. No, 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 no. Mom! You look so good. You look so nice. Now, the champions' lives are at risk. They must protect the castle!
They blend traditional
Yeah,
music,
nice
instruments,
scenes. Yeah,
orchestral
nice scenes.
compositions. They have
Yeah, did you like
new
the voiceovers,
dynamic music that adjusts
boys?
based on your actions, the
I'm
battles,
just
the
kidding.
exploration. There's a ton of solid music here,
Cringe.
and that's worked and reworked to adjust and layer to deliver these huge cut pieces, almost a John Williams style, and
John
big budget movie style, but with the
Williams,
interactivity
John
within the game's
Williams.
instantly noticeable, quieter sections. And then combined with a lot of chorus and a lot
Such
of
doll,
leads that just end up
1403,
bringing a
look at
human
that.
feeling to the entire soundtrack. The hero buildup of brass and stirring bits calls
Yeah.
back to older pieces from movies.
If Captain
and
was
they
here, he'd
feel
be-
very old. There's
be
something
freaking out,
about
man.
it that I really like the King's
If we would've went
trumpeters
vertical,
are
we would've got
following along
500-600
behind it.
views
It doesn't
on
mean that there's
this,
not more ambient
but that's
pieces. It
okay.
just means that it feels a little bit
We'll go
closer
vertical
to
tomorrow.
some of the games that we may have got in the past when CDs had just become a thing and you started getting full soundtrack audio on some of this stuff. There's a lot
Let's
of cool
go.
filled melodies when you walk into the wrong house and you find out you're trespassing and
No
have
way.
to figure out why the lady's holding three
We would
sausages.
have had 50 in here on vertical, 100%. I'm not saying at all times, but for some of it, and we would have literally, we could have hit maybe 1K on review day. I'm serious, because we're gonna hit at least like probably close to 200 in this live. Yeah, it's like usually 10 times what that is on a vertical of a normal stream. It's normally 10 times what you get on a normal stream. You look at it, you're like, oh, I got that day. If I would have did a vertical of that, I would have got 10 times it.
And warning
So I
you
would've got
better
2,000
leave right
views
away
if I get
and try to
200
figure
views.
out if things are
If I get 100 views, I would have got 1,000 views. You feel me? In a live, that's decent. That's decent. Nice.
Search those bushes good and proper.
Search those bushes. Search those bushes for all the crabs now. I like he's showing examples of the game. I think I'm gonna like this game. I might have to get it. And then we'll play it tomorrow. Instead of just talk about the review day. Yeah, we're probably gonna get it. We're gonna get this game tomorrow and we'll have a play day with y'all. I gotta learn the mechanics of that combat. It looks a little frustrating. Yo, that's dope. That looked dope. The lightning looked good. I won't lie, that lightning looked real good. That lightning looked real good now. Come on, boys. Dang, that thunder even sounds good. Sounds good. Nice. Nice.
When it comes to the sound presentation, that is also good, almost always excellent, especially exploring. For example, there's thunderstorms, and you're
I saw
hearing
that.
it approach, and you're counting the seconds between the strike or the sound, or you're listening to someone move around one level below you, creaking on the floor, and you're trying to decide, is it best to
Creaking
leap
on the
out
floor.
or go to the
Combat
door?
is
You can
not
see
bad to
or
get a
maybe
hold
catch
of,
glimpse
and
it.
in this one,
Horses'
they will
bridles
train you
clang,
up right
Henry's
at the
heavy armor
beginning.
rattles and clatters when he
Will do
sprints,
well. Thank you,
perfectly
brother.
timed with his steps. The same can be said for weapon strikes and fighting. You have that dull thump of a sword hitting
Dull
a shield
thump.
or a mace smashing plate mail. Especially when it comes to the width, which can be
Dude, he really
hard
likes
in
doing
audio,
video game
especially when
reviews. You can
look
tell
at
by his voice.
headphones, soundbars, TVs, speakers, all various configurations. It means an almost infinite possibility in how that space is delivered to you when it comes to the audio. For example, if it's too tight, you can have difficulty understanding where an enemy is, right or left, and where to go in the shadows. If it's too wide, the center stage is lost, and it's hard to identify if something in front of you is really right in front of you or farther off until directionally they move to the right and left, and it feeds in.
Yeah,
Aside
combat
from
looks
some
cool.
odd acoustic issues, especially in larger city squares, where some characters sounded like they were coming from the other end of a coliseum, it worked very well.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new
Voice
adventures?
examples, let's get it.
Adventures that will become the stuff of legends.
To the right ear, I like that.
I am.
You don't have
We'll
headphones
show them
on.
what fine fellas have
3D
turned up on
audio.
their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success.
Where's Hollywood
chase
been
some
at,
local
Greg?
wenches, eh?
All the voice actors who return to this story return here to voice the characters.
I don't think he likes me anymore.
Henry isn't a character of singular wit either. While those can be displayed when you succeed at talking
I'm
yourself
more
out of
concerned
being
about the
caught, where there's this
blasphemy and the
amazing
treatment of
focus on
gamers
Henry
by Daniel
explaining some
Varva.
crazy
No
diatribe
game
about
studio should get your money
inanimate
if they
objects
lie
and
to
the
you and
blathering he
insult
does.
your
Or
religious
he tells
beliefs.
a guard about
Oh,
a
the
girl-
maker did that, bro? See, I don't know about him. So, well, this one video I think covers it. So we're gonna check it out, bro. I'm definitely gonna check out both sides. I don't really know too much about that, but I know you guys know some more stuff like about that kind of stuff than me sometimes. So, bro, that's why I listen and look it up, because like otherwise I just would have covered these reviews and not that. But I'm gonna cover that other side of things too, and just that, like, is this game Woker is the guy that made the game? Is he a bad person? You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't, Greg? Yeah, I don't know. I know one place he's been, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Fooling him, so that's why he crashed at someone's abandoned barn illegally. Instead, the
I'm gonna see what
nuance here of this
ACG
character is working through
I didn't hear the end of
series
this
of
yet, so
life-changing events in short time. Hearing him explain
wait a minute.
why he still wanted revenge was powerful in its simplicity, reflecting
Oh,
a man
yeah,
who
yeah.
learned how to friggin' read
All
in
good.
the first game. But then hearing him discuss diplomacy, that same life of learning your place in a rigid system of roles, comes out with a sharp and barbed wit, with a logic that actually caused everybody else in the room to look and go, you know what? This dude's friggin' right. Also, Hans has his own growth and troubles and issues and revelations I won't get into here, but the frickin' frack of Kingdom Come to
The frack.
nail it. Also, the new characters are amazing. I can't or won't spoil much of this, but I can say that they're awesome. Almost no one is one note unless they need to be, and then later
I like that.
they don't need to be, and suddenly you hear a profound change. You guys will probably notice that. I won't say much more, but other than a few odd-sounding recordings from side characters that sounded like they might have been delivered or recorded at different times, I will say that there were a couple times where the subtitles didn't match up with the voices that were being spoken. I don't mean the names or the people. I mean the actual words themselves. It felt like there might have been
I think I'm going to get it on
a little bit of
PS5 tomorrow.
playtesting
I
to
don't know.
decide particular things that they wanted to say,
Hold
but it still ended up.
Okay. Devil says, Daniel Vara played coy and acted like the game was based on Christian beliefs when it actually wasn't. People even asked him about gay stuff in the last game, and he summed it up to budget constraint. Oh, yeah, that's kind of fucked up, bro. I agree, dude. I agree. Like, yeah, even bringing religion in at all kind of is messed up, you know?
Up carrying the emotion across.
I know in this one video I found they kind of talk crap about him a little bit, but I don't know, maybe that's what they're touching on.
Speaking of emotion, voices, sound, music, gameplay, all this together.
I still
yeah, it's a
think
big
it looks
review.
like a
Sorry
good
if this is
game and a
huge
good
game.
RPG that for me I might just want to see what the story is like. Bro, there's just not really like games right now. Like new games. Like there's old games, there's good old games, but there's nothing good like new that's like a good story to immerse myself in and get into the combat and all that. But I do see what you're saying. I never heard anything that it was based on Christian beliefs. Is in a Christian area, that is all that kind of area and time. Everything else that always was still is shown there. Yeah, I don't know anything about it really. That's what I'm saying.
In depth. Let's talk about the fun factor, how it all comes together.
I do think
the main quest does move you from particular village to village, but it's the smaller, out of the way places and the exploring that I liked here. It's moving about the game world. You see what's just over the hill.
and that's what discussions are for. You know, we can discuss.
And it really does, resulting in a profound sense
I'm sure
of
there's some
discovery
truth to
throughout
everything.
A great
You know,
deal of this game. That discovery is not only in the direct relation to the world itself, but also in many ways to the slight leanness that we see here. This is a world exhibiting a desire to not put a ton out there. Gone are a lot of those open world activities that we see in other games I've talked about. Now, this thinner selection of deeper activities here that allows you to go about craft or follow, whether you're gathering materials or making reagents or mixing all kinds of alchemical potions or just taking an odd job for various characters within the game. The reason why this works so well, the reason why I found it so enjoyable, was that those longer moments that were spent in those spots, well, perhaps not as engaging in a feeling of consistent new surprises.
there are depictions of Christianity in the game. That's why people thought it was a Christian game. Now Vara is calling people Nazis and grifter bots. Holy shit.
Because their reputation with you is at a higher
That's
level,
going.
or you get slightly
As
better
for the
prices,
gay
or
stuff
they have
that
items
is
you
being
like,
focused
or
on,
you're just
well, there
attracted
were
to one
gay
of his
characters
daughters,
in the
or
first
it's
one.
because he
They don't
has a
talk much
funny
about it
story
like
when
they
you first
wouldn't
met him.
have at that
Time
time.
spent becomes experience invested.
Yeah,
because
I feel
when it
ya.
comes to the activities, almost nothing here is done on the short shift. Even just mixing a simple agent can take a couple minutes, reducing down to a faster time as you get better, or extending it to make more powerful ones. and that ends up feeding.
Yeah, I didn't
back
play the
into
first one, but like I
familiarity
definitely
of
think
the
this one looks good, and I think
themselves.
just like
Feels
I like
less-
all the systems that like sit on top of each other in the game and that are working, and that like you're getting upgraded by what you do, like your stats, and like yeah, that's bad, dude. But I don't know the extent of it. Like I said, it sounds bad from what you're saying, but yeah.
In many ways, immersive sims are like the notes and chords, if you think about it. Intrinsically, the notes are poised within the chords, and they can be separated, but when they come together as one, they really sound completely different. The best are ones that build upon both elements, and ultimately, you're left with something completely special. You got some issues, you got some bugs.
No, that budget
Ultimately,
seems to be
fun
greater.
factors
He
about it
wants
all
to go
coming
all
together.
in on the sodomy.
The
Oh no.
combat works sufficiently enough. I'm not ever going to be in love with this combat.
Yeah.
The stealth works for the most part.
I wouldn't love the combat either.
Here or there. But as a world, as it comes together, there's some phenomenal stuff going on here. But I always got to tell you about all the good and bad. That's just sort of how these work. The stair issues, the couple bugs I ran into,
Kingdom Come
the
jank
NPC
is still
stuff
there.
that
Hit and
occasionally
miss
would happen,
AI.
those were
Story may not
infuriating.
appeal
Even
to
when
all.
I couldn't get up the friggin' steps.
There it is. Story may not appeal to
right.
all. He said in his cons, where he didn't have to say it, but he's not going to profound on it more and say more about it. But that's what he means. Devil, you're right. You're onto something.
Right, whatever. That sucks. When you are playing this game, the sense of immersion, and as a big immersive sim fan myself and somebody who dives into these and the creation of them, this is worth getting. It is. It's going to have some issues. You're going to probably run into them, but the slightly better
This
save
is
system,
worth getting.
slightly
He's
better
never said
combat,
that, though.
The improved
That's
world,
crazy.
the look, the fun that you can have here, it's just primo. It's enjoyable.
Primo.
You guys will be able to see some more videos from me, including probably tomorrow, a video of me just walking around the game world. I hope you guys enjoy this review.
Hold on. There's the woke one. Hold on. Here it is. There's a couple more reviews, but I swear this IGN one is the best one, so feels out to the folks who think it's based on Christian ways just because of depictions. Very common everyday thing is actually being shown. The young is just focused on today's foolishness.
Build something you believe in.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
We are all capable of greatness, and within every person lies the potential to write the course for us all. Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization.
These are some commercials, bro. Damn, son.
My sword swinging adventure into a horror movie, but ended.
This is
Some
primo.
days I've moped about how I'll never get back the feeling I had the first time I played Skyrim. And then some days, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 arrives on a mighty steed to sweep me off my feet at a full gallop. Armed with excellent, skill-focused melee combat and a rousing, action-packed medieval saga fit for a Hollywood blockbuster, it's one part sequel and one part coronation, bringing a lot of the original's ideas to fruition in the same way The Witcher 3 did for CD Projekt Red,
We see
or
a character
Greedfall
dressed
did
wrong
for
called
Spiders.
Lance or Pierce
No
and
game of
talks
this
funny
scope
well,
and
and he would be
scale
doing
is
that
without
in his
some
hut.
technical scuff, of course, and its compelling design goals are occasionally at war with themselves just as much as our hero Henry is internally. But even still, its majesty is hard to deny.
Yeah, this is crazy. He said, did you hear what he just said about Henry? Hold on one second. I just got to grab some. Yo, dude, we haven't just gamed in a while. I can't wait to just game. I might get this game no matter what. It's not my favorite style game. I'll just say like the combat and stuff, it's a little bit, I don't know what to even call it. Just not my style combat.
This tragic tale picks up almost immediately where Kingdom Come Deliverance left off back in 2018.
That's dope.
Though I don't necessarily think you need to have played the first one to get
All
up
right,
to
1 second,
speed.
guys. My girl's calling. Hold on. All right, we back. Hold on 1 sec. All right, let's get back to it.
Thanks to the main plot being relatively easy to follow, and most of the callbacks being well explained as they happen.
There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important
We're gonna check out the wokeness
Henry,
of this
a
game.
blacksmith's son turned unlikely warrior, is thrown into the middle
Yeah,
of
Henry looks a
dynastic
little funny.
politicking and bloodshed,
I won't
played
lie.
out by a diverse and complex cast, including your boisterous fail son of a liege lord,
People
and
think
some
this game is
truly
super woke.
memorable
We're gonna
entrances from
find out.
real historical
We are
figures
going
that I
to
don't want
find
to
out.
spoil.
Quiet, monk. You'll just spoil the rest of our trip.
The star that shines brightest across
Quiet,
this
monk.
expanse of countryside, though, is the city
John
of
Johnstone,
Gutenberg. I can't
Mom!
speak about this place
Suck at
in
work, bro.
terms
It
any
sucks,
less
but here for
flattering
you,
than
brother.
to say
Keep
that it
making
might
amazing
be one of the
content.
wonders of the modern RPG.
Hey, thank you, John Johnstone. John Johnstone coming through strong and hard, and we love it, brother. You're a brother from another mother. Thanks for stopping in. While you're at work, just to say what's up, spread the love. Thank you, my brother.
World. I don't
John
think I've
Johnstone.
ever walked the streets of a virtual medieval city that feels this
Hit that like
huge,
button.
detailed, and
Let's
most
go.
importantly, alive.
Hit that
The
like
layout
button,
is
everybody.
based largely
Hit
on
that
the
like
actual
button, everybody.
town that still stands today, with parts of it following
Dude,
the
no
modern
way.
street grid almost exactly.
Following a modern street grid almost exactly. Look at the map. That is fire, and that's actually a real town. Actually, what did he say? Hold on.
It's a that feels this world less flattering than to say that it might be one of the wonders of the modern RPG world.
What?
I don't think I've ever walked the streets of a
Just this
virtual
town?
medieval city that feels this huge, detailed, and most importantly, alive. The layout is based largely on the actual town that still stands today, with parts of
Yo,
it
make sure you guys refresh your streams. I just had to refresh my stream. It was like way back, dude.
following the modern street grid almost exactly. It's a wonderful place to simply wander around and discover all kinds of urban adventures.
Hell yeah.
From resolving a dispute between two rival sword schools to hunting down a
Sword
grisly
schools?
serial killer. Yes, some of the NPCs obviously share the same voice actor, and others even share the
No.
same face.
No way.
Including
Hold on. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much is the same face, different color eyes. Yeah, the eyebrows are the same. And yeah, that little part on their nose, the nose is the same. Yep, that little bridge. Yep, that is true. That part's the same. The part, I don't know if you guys can see their nose and then the lines by the nose, they just have different beards, different color eyes, and a different hat. That's crazy that they found that.
important side characters, which can be particularly jarring.
Like one, that he looks way
But
more
it's hard to
real.
get
The one
too-
on the right looked way better than the one on the left. Like the one looked old gen, the other one looked next gen, like his beard and his eyes and everything.
Who hung up on that in a place like this? When I first arrived here, I
It
was
is
already
fire,
more
though.
than 40 hours into my 120
I see
hour
skips, though.
journey, and I spent multiple in-game days gleefully shopping for the sickest duds and best armor I could.
Let's go, bro. That's what I was talking about. When you find, like, that's why I like this guy, bro. When you find that like first really dope town, like he was saying, this is based off a real town, you're gonna go freaking shopping, bro. Yes.
afford. And that's what arriving in a huge regional capital should make me want to do.
Yeah.
You see?
Exactly.
I knew we'd make a deal.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. That's what I'm saying, brothers.
The quest variety is what impressed me
My
most
dad's
of all, and
hometown
that
was
extends
founded in
beyond
Germany around
just Kuttenberg.
1400.
Very
Now
rarely
in the
are you
neighboring
simply
town
sent
is
to
growing
kill
together.
some
Man,
bandits
parents
or
would have
carry a
loved this game.
package to the next town.
Dude, this game does look, dude, see what I'm saying? I like ACG did a good job, but this review makes me like, holy shit, bro. The way he broke that down, this game looks fucking awesome, bro, so far. In my opinion.
At least without some kind of interesting twist,
In my opinion, the
moment
game
of
looks
emotional
great.
turmoil or decision built in. There are around 100 quests in total, and
What?
having done nearly all of them, practically every single one was memorable enough that it would stand out as a highlight in a lesser RPG.
Wait, what? Every single quest that he did would have stood out in a lesser RPG. That's pretty crazy. The quality of the quest is up there like that.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you.
Let's see what ACG.
Admittedly,
Dude, are they going to
some
give it a
were better
7?
in concept than in execution. There was one I stumbled onto completely by accident.
Dang, that
took
water
me
looks
deep
pretty good.
Underground and turned
Yeah,
my
and that
sword
fire.
swinging adventure into a horror movie.
Dang.
But ended up being far too short for the dread to really set in.
I thought you said every single one of them. Mom, he's lying. Yo, that's a little scary.
All the same, I never felt like doing side quests ever became a chore, because I knew each one would be its own little complete episode of the adventures of Henry, stuffed with quality writing and unique objectives.
Okay.
It's a testament to how consistently strong they were that 120 hours did not feel way too
There
long
it is.
to me.
120 hours he put into this game. Didn't feel too long for him. I just wonder, though, I wish he would break down if, like, that's what he had to spend in the game or he wanted to spend, so like more time in the game. So he, like, it took me 50 hours to beat the game, but I spent 120 hours in the game because I really liked it and I took my time, blah, blah, blah. You know, or what it took me, you know? I don't know. It's hard to judge. Because if I
Along the
have
way
to put
are
in that much,
expansive
if I have to put in that much time to beat the game, I don't know. That's a lot, dude. Like, of my free time. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, I could do it. I mean, I could do it live too, but I got to start playing some games. But that's a lot of hours. 150 of your time, dude. I mean, if people were super interested in it on my channel, right? Maybe I would like be like, yeah, all right, I'll do it for them if, you know, we get a good showing and people are super interested and they didn't buy it themselves. But I think a lot of people are just gonna buy it themselves. I don't know why my mic's. I gotta tighten this little thing, but I don't have the right thing for it. My dang mic cord keeps kind of getting in the way and it drops. But okay, it's all good.
Breathtakingly beautiful landscapes spread out over 2 open world maps, both of which are chock full of meticulously
There's 2 maps? That's crazy.
researched details of late medieval Bohemian life. There isn't a ton of variety
Bohemian
in terms
life.
of geography. It's all wooded hills and meadows for the most part, but that's
I don't know why.
what the region looks like in real life. It's big enough to get lost in, and the contrast between villages and
that's
open
dope.
wilderness varies things up nicely enough.
Quick.
I did find it
I played
rather odd
the
that you
first
can't
one
go
at my
into any of
at
the
my friends.
churches,
Like, I only
though,
have one
since
friend
those would
around
be
here that
near
plays
the top
video
of my
games. I work
list
with
if I
him,
were planning a
and he
tourist
really
trip
is
through
into this game. And I played the
1400s
first one at his house, and it was fun. I just didn't really get the combat yet. Sorry, I have like a
We are all
dry skin on my
capable
nose.
of
There, got it.
greatness. And within every
Or it's worse, I
person
could see it out of
lies
the
potential
side
to write
of
the
my
course
nose.
For us all. Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization and build something
There
you
it is.
believe in.
I don't
We
give a
are
fuck.
all capable of greatness.
Actually, just looked it
And
up.
within every
Dad's
person
hometown was founded in
lies the
77
potential to
AD.
write the
What?
course for
I
us
was there
all.
for its 120
Now it's your
for its
turn to reimagine civilization.
1250th
something
anniversary
new.
with my family at the gas house. Holy shit, bro.
If the side quests are like episodes of a TV show, the main quest is a big screen
Damn.
war movie that pulls out all the stops in its ambition, dialogue, and
The big
emotional
screen war
range.
movie, bro.
Parts of it made me cheer, parts of it actually brought me to tears.
What the hell is going on?
There's no way. It brought you to tears, bro. Bro.
And Henry's ultimate nemesis got under my skin in a way video game bad guys rarely do, making
Okay.
me rethink everything I'd done up to that point in what might be one of the most memorable final encounters I've ever played through.
That's crazy, though. I love to hear that. Like, I think this game really has a really good story, and that's what I'm into. So, like, we might try it. I don't know. You know, it's not a Game Pass game. I do buy games if they're good, if they look good enough. And these reviews are good enough. We are going to check the woke side of things too.
It's mature without being edgy. It drips with historical authenticity, and it has interesting questions to ask you about what it means to be a hero or a villain.
Damn.
It's somewhat unfortunate then that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is both a mostly linear medieval action drama and an open world sandbox, and those two concepts don't always play well together.
Okay, that's
I'm
weird.
going to skirt around spoilers the best I can, but I need to give you a specific example of the worst experience I had. I need to tell you about the Hungarian camp. In one of the late game areas, there's a military camp set up by King Sigismund, the evil conquering tyrant you've been opposing since the first hour of the first game.
Put that pig sticker away right now!
I, of course, tried to assault it by myself the second I got there, and was immediately put down like a dog.
Okay.
Fair enough. But for the next 40 hours of adventuring, I was plotting my revenge. A fire
go.
was lit in me. Motivation to become as much of a badass as possible. I studied with all of the best blade masters. I learned the way of the bow.
Dude.
I saved up for the best armor. I forged by my own hand the very best sword in Bohemia. Next time I showed up at that camp, things were going to be different. So, near the end, I went back to the Hungarian camp Rambo style, and I killed everyone there.
Lazy gamer. Yeah, bro, for real it is, but
not the cook
we
or
got
the
to
tailor,
get back
and
to
not Musa.
to
Musa's
consistency,
cool.
brother.
I know
So
very well what you meant.
we'll be
But
back with that
probably
consistency
somewhere in
soon,
the
bro.
neighborhood
We had to
of
move. I had
30
health
to
concerns,
40
but yeah,
armed
thanks, man.
men.
Thanks,
This
gamer.
was an
Thanks, Lazy.
empowering and gleeful rush with difficult combat that tested all of my skills like never before. A real highlight of the entire journey. And these are enemy soldiers, let me remind you. I don't feel like this was an unpredictable or degenerate thing to do. So it was a huge downer
Bro,
when, shortly
looked like
after,
you
I was
died.
asked to infiltrate this same camp as a spy. And Henry didn't even so much as mention that he had completely desolated the place and had a bounty on his head so large that the authorities there would skip fines and prison time and just straight up execute me if I was caught.
Dude.
Murder is the most heinous of crimes. You'll fry in
Yeah,
hell
you
for
too,
this.
Lazy gamer. I
This is a
appreciate it, bro.
required
Thank you, brother.
story quest with no alternate
Smash that like
path.
button, let's go.
So the
Mom!
ridiculous, frustrating solution I found was to sneak up on the unkillable quest NPCs several times to talk to them and start the next cutscene.
Yeah, bro, I got my
before that
monetization
same
taken for a little bit, but we're about to have it back in like a
and
month.
went running to call the guards.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
It also ruined my near-perfect reputation because I guess killing invading enemy soldiers was a crime that the random peasants Sigismund is actively oppressing couldn't forgive. And everyone in every town ended up hating me.
What?
That's right. Get out of here, you scoundrel.
But this was a major outlier in what was otherwise a hugely engrossing marathon-length playthrough.
Marathon.
We
100
are all
freaking
capable
20
of
hours, dude. That's
greatness.
insanity.
And within every
Mom!
person lies the
Holy
potential
shit, bro.
to right the course for us all.
That's crazy, bro.
Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization and build something you believe in.
I hope the whole game doesn't take me
We
that
are
long.
all
If I was
capable
gonna get
of
it, I'm not sure. You gonna get it, Greg?
And within
Yeah,
every
Greg, you're
person
getting it.
lies the potential
I know
to
Nonstop's
right
gonna
the
get it. He'll
course
probably be
for us
playing on his
all.
channel. That's
Now
cool.
it's
I don't
your
know if I
turn to
will. I
reimagine
probably will.
civilization
Thanks
and
for the
build
hearts,
something you
fellas.
believe in.
Thanks for the hearts, guys. We're gonna watch the woke side of the
Other than
game
that
next.
one total debacle, I truly adored almost every minute I spent with Henry and company. The tactical, skill-based sword combat is a sharp refinement of the already great system from the first game, though I felt like at higher levels, the balance of pure stats to player skill skewed a little bit too much in favor of the former.
Big mistake, shithead.
Big mistake.
You could probably reach the credits without actually getting particularly good at the sword
One
play,
can
which
afford
was
it. Yeah, I feel
certainly
ya.
not the case in the first
So you
one.
won't have it tomorrow.
But
I
it is
might get it
cleaner,
tomorrow,
more
bro, but we'll
varied,
see.
and smoother to play.
Nice.
End of duel.
Archery in particular has improved a lot.
Dang.
There's a blacksmithing minigame now, which I found a little bit clunky and unsatisfying in practice, but
Okay.
it is still great after the fact to be able to use a sword I made myself in combat. And alchemy has been made way more
Alchemy!
intuitive.
Alchemy.
I also really like the improved perk system, where
See, I like his breakdown. ACG's was still a little bit confumbled, you know, crumpled up, you know, like hard to understand. This guy's is straight to it. 120 hours I put in, boys and girls, and this is what I
every
think.
level up feels like it gives you multiple choices between meaningful bonuses. In the
Next
first
up
one,
is the-
a lot of the perks honestly
is the
felt
woke
more
side.
like side grades than upgrades.
Sometimes it has this
There
weird
was a perk
lag.
that made it so sleeping outside was more restful, but sleeping in a bed was less so. The sequel's version only has the upside and not the drawback, which is important if I'm going to spend my hard-earned skill points on something rather than just picking it as a character background.
Or
at
spend
the
your hard-earned
beginning.
money on the
And while there
game.
wasn't a single quest as interesting or different as the monk arc from the original, getting to level up my scholarship and unlock new quest resolutions by destroying my enemies with facts and logic was
Damn.
also great.
Henry here is right in some respects.
Did I mention that it runs really well on my 4070 Ti, even at 4K and very high settings?
Damn, I got my
still
son a
can't even-
4060, I think it was. And then he just gave it to his brother. He plays his Xbox.
Can run the first Kingdom Come Deliverance at max
Depends
settings
on
this same
when can
machine,
get
and
divorced,
that being
pre-jury
7
took
years
care
old
of,
at
and
this
bank,
point.
etc. Again,
So the
maybe sometime
optimization
this
work
year.
that was done here deserves a shout.
Divorced? You
There are
got divorced this year, bro? Dang, I've been divorced before. Greg, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I got divorced a while ago, and that's where like my son is 14 and comes in the summers, and it's lots of fun.
So plenty
Well, I wish
of
you the best,
bugs,
man.
but most of them are of the silly sort you
Yeah.
screenshot to show your friends that you'd expect in an RPG with this much ambition.
Yeah.
Only rarely did something show up that actually disrupted my gameplay.
Let's get the verdict, boys. What IGN give it?
In many ways,
I didn't watch
Kingdom
this. I'm
Come
gonna say an
Deliverance
8
2
or
feels
9.
like it's picked up and run with the reactive
8
first-person
or
RPG
9.
torch that Bethesda left lying in the mud years ago.
It's like a Bethesda game, but what? The old Bethesda? No way he said that.
in pursuit
He's
of
giving it a
broader
9 now.
audience. And it has excellent melee combat, which the Elder Scrolls never came close to, even
Wait,
at its
what?
peak. Sometimes it's not sure if it wants to be a
That combat, I
cinematic
might
tale
like
of-
that combat. I just never really like. I played it a little bit at my friend's house for the first one, but like, not much. And I just thought I wouldn't like it, but dang.
about a specific guy going
52,
on a
she gone
specific
since 2018, but lots
or
of
a
garbage and
truly
lies to have
dynamic
taken
open
care of.
world
Legal aid,
sandbox
sometimes
packed with
possible, goes on
interesting
for
and
years.
varied
Yeah, I
side
know, bro.
quests.
Sorry about that.
And that can lead to a few immersion-shattering conflicts.
Okay.
But most of the time, leaning into one doesn't get in the way of the other, and you're free to go on any of its many optional adventures along the way to a thought-provoking and rousing finale for the main plot.
Nice.
I was delighted to get lost in its world, and it will be a
No way,
long
bro.
time.
They gave it a 9, bro. 8. IGN gave this a 9. That's crazy. That's a really good score. All right, so we're gonna go back. I don't need to hear like his little end like story. We're gonna go back and we're gonna watch the this one. We're at the buys find this and whoa, hold on.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something,
Oh, this
you
isn't
better
the one I
believe
wanted
it's
to watch. I don't
We
think.
feel like our
To play as a bi character. In addition to that, Henry If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day
Jesus.
1.
Hold on. Here. I didn't even get to watch this really, but is it
Martin
woke?
Luther figures who was incredibly important in
50 of people who, or is it not? I had a conversation with
Hold on.
Razor to woke, or is it not? I had a conversation
Is
with
it woke or is
Razor
it not?
Fist to talk about this. So let's go ahead and dive into that in my first collab on this channel. Okay, so Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I'm seeing all over the place. There's kind of, even in the anti-woke community, it's pretty split, like pretty much 50-50 of people who are saying this is woke and this is not woke.
Right.
Okay, why?
So
I need to hear the reasons.
We'll talk more about
Blood of the
what's been
Daywalker is
going on
looking
with
cool.
this, but
Yeah.
I just want your first
Dude, Blood of the even there's a couple games right now coming to Xbox that look awesome.
impression of this. Do you think it's woke or not?
Uh-oh.
It seems like it definitely is an attempt to go that way. And maybe, depending on who you believe, they might have intended to go that way with the first game, which was decidedly...
Oh shit, that's what
Kingdom Come Deliverance
Devil was talking about.
Is decidedly based.
Decidedly based, but was it really? Hold on. I'm gonna keep playing this. I'm gonna turn it up on my phone so that...
If you've never played the game, you should. Every other NPC that you encounter, he opens a conversation with the phrase, Jesus Christ be praised.
Wow.
Or, yeah, God be with you. It kind of takes a dim view on the payment of indulgences for sin, right? The game features Jan Hus, who was one of the pre-Martin Luther figures, who was incredibly important in laying the foundation for the Lutheran Reformation later on. So this is, in short, it's a game set in 15th century Bohemia.
Okay.
That actually looks and plays like it was set in 15th century Europe, right?
Wow.
So, yeah, I don't know if do you remember the controversy around the first game about like
All right.
representation?
I like briefly read something about that. I didn't see it, about how they wanted them to put in a black, there's no black representation or something like that.
Yeah. They were mad there were no basketball Americans.
Devil, you're stoked for this game? Yeah, see, I'm watching this, is it woke? And he's talking about it. I don't know, maybe I should watch that other video. It kind of covers it a little bit better. This is kind of boring.
When did the first one come out?
2018. Right?
Okay, so still it's not like ancient. Okay, so
no,
wow.
exactly. Like it was kind of, I would say,
yeah, it's not ancient.
Approaching its
See, I'm kind of excited for it too, Devil.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're saying Blood of the Daywalker? Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Because Warhorse Studios, when they were confronted on that, they stood in open defiance of that. They were like, "No, we're set in medieval Bohemia. There were no black people there, so there are no black people in our game." And then they were bought by the same parent company as Deep Silver. So that happened in 2019, right after the first game comes out. So yeah, there was some kind of, so the big story was maybe Saudi Arabia is mulling over banning the game for getting all gay on us.
Right.
Right.
So wait, did the first one have gay stuff in it at all? Like actual gay romance options?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But there were a couple gays in the game.
Gosh, you had one romantic interest,
well, then it's not big of a deal.
In marriage.
Diversity. What if they just had one dark fellow working as a general form labor? Outrage, but overall it's an accurate representation of the period of time and location. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it was traditional in that sense.
I might come back to this.
You do actually have to court a woman if you decide to pursue the romantic interest. If you're one of those players, then you actually have to present a ring. You have to go get a ring. It's a whole thing. And yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of how it went. And it was only one person, and it was only a woman.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
so that was
and
they responded to that at the time, like saying like straight up, no. Henry is not your character. He's our character. Henry.
Right. I saw a comment. They were like, so if someone's gay, they're forced to be in a straight relationship. And then the comment was like, you're playing as Henry. This isn't you.
Yeah, so so after all this
Right, of the Witcher game or books.
recently,
Game was fun, definitely. Hey,
fellow
be right back,
artists,
folks. Gonna have quick
begin
smoke.
combing over
Yeah.
the comments section on the Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 videos that they had put up it was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And
I'm going back to
apparently
this
someone
one,
asked
dudes.
Daniel
I am going back to this one, dudes. It's another video. This one. Let's see what's said.
I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, and if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
I intend to
All right.
wage war, not parley.
I gotta say, it's pretty crazy how fast ฎeliverance, the
There he
creator
is.
of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, has been trying to speedrun the downfall of his game.
See, this is what you're talking about, Devil. I told you he'd come through with a little.
So, creator of Kingdom Come Deliverance, I gotta say, it's pretty crazy how fast
ฎeliverance, the guy you were talking about.
Creator of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has been trying to speedrun.
Hold on, guess what your boy got? Yeah, this is Culver's right here. We got cheese dip and then these pretzel balls. Oh, boys. Y'all don't even know. I'm gonna sink in while we listen to this.
The downfall.
Here, babe. The guy talking now has a lot of extra S's. Oh, bro. Let's go.
All of his game. So if you're one of the people who was actually excited to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 since the original game was incredibly based, as with Ḍeliverance supposedly also being based as well, I regret to inform you that Ḍeliverance has been a grifter this whole time, which is peak comedy since he was calling out Rev Says Desi for being a grifter.
But a very bizarre situation involving Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and its creative director and lead writer, ฎeliverance, who less than 2 weeks ago said it's a big mistake for AAA companies to respond negatively to YouTubers criticizing them. Well, unfortunately, he doesn't practice what he preaches because he has now gone after me.
Which I'm going to take some shots here,
Me.
okay? I can't stand VTubers, especially men who hide behind anime women. Like, that is the most...
I'm gonna be real, too. I can't stand that shit. The only one I like is for Tanga Plays because he's not really a VTuber. He uses a male character with like a funny looking dude smoking a cigarette. It's hilarious. So in my mind, like he's almost making fun of VTubers when you think about it. He's like smoking a cigarette and that guy's hilarious. So yeah, don't see him in the same vein at all. When he does his lives, he uses it and also for his videos. It's pretty smart.
Beta male shit to ever exist. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah, the shit's cringe.
Real talk.
But yeah, moving on. If you didn't know, this hack has been caught in 4K lying about the game not having an unskippable gay cutscene. As with the game not being banned in any countries, when Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was literally just banned in Saudi Arabia for the unskippable cutscene.
No way.
Featuring people who typically would not have these high levels of melanin in their skin in Bohemia, to put it lightly. And then on top of all of this, the community manager and developers are straight up lying that Henry was always supposed to be bi.
Yeah, what? I think this gets kind of like making stuff up.
But
Where's the sources?
Nobody will be forcing you to play as a bi character. In addition to that, Henry can now also be a cat person because now we have cats. Wow, bro, that was so funny I forgot to laugh. But anyway, so there's this absolute show YouTuber known as Worth.
Why does this dude call the VTubers cringe? And then the only time he shows like a picture of himself talking, it's a girl. Like, what?
The bi who made a video on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 saying he doesn't care that the devs lied and there is nothing wrong with it.
The fact is, Daniel still lied. I don't know anything about that. When I buy a game, I don't go out to dinner with the developer. I play the game.
Yeah.
If the developer has lied, do you want to know how many fucks I give about that? I don't care. Do you think the developers of games, do you think directors of movies, they're all perfect people who don't ever lie or do anything wrong? What's that got to do with anything? Grow a pair of fucking balls, man.
I'm not saying he's completely right. What does it have to do with anything, like with the game? But some of us, I know certain people that can look past all that, and if the game's good, the gameplay, the graphics, the combat, the story, they can look past the gay cutscene, and they don't have to be gay or woke or whatever it's called. Maybe you are woke if you would just accept that, right? But even in the 90s, there was stuff like that, but it was more like girls, Oh, whatever.
My goodness, how many fragile people is it? He lied. Somebody lied. He made a game.
Yeah, I think the world's too fragile nowadays. That's a big problem.
Goodness.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes. Which honestly should be a
What?
surprise to nobody, since anybody who is getting review copies ahead of release date,
This motherfucker's hateful. Holy shit.
is almost always a shell. Like, even if the developer
This dude literally hates VTubers. Now he's like, asked us if he was the R word.
who sent you the codes didn't specify you had to be positive, you are encouraged to do so, because if you don't, then they might not send you a code next time. You are also biased since you got it for free. So yeah, any dipshit reviewer who says they aren't influenced by early copies of a game is lying to you. Now,
No, some of them aren't.
I cannot find
A lot are,
but
but
of this stream, so this is going to be like a little bit ghetto, just a little tiny bit. But in all honesty, it's probably a bit in line with the theme of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because it's featuring brothers and shit,
Like I will say ACG, I don't know if he really says, oh, this game's woke in his reviews, but he definitely doesn't say good things about every game. And he's like a main reviewer that has to get it early and all that shit. So the product of the 90s, safe spaces, boohoo. Yeah, crazy.
I am black and I'm good at basketball. Look at the stylish layup, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to use Sen's reaction to the archive video to react to it. I'll probably just cut out most of Sen's reaction though, unless he says something based or I think it's really funny.
It's just in there if you wanted to do that. And
Oh, does he have, what's his name in the corner?
But if you are caught doing that, it is a sin in this game.
He's talking about the gay romance.
Having a homosexual relationship in this game is a sin in this game because it's a Christian-based country. And I've seen that for myself. Everybody's going around saying praise Jesus Christ.
Doesn't matter, bro. What? People say praise Jesus Christ in the real world, and gay still happens behind closed doors. Like, that's how I look at it.
And if you do get caught doing it, you will be punished accordingly, as it was in them days. I don't know. It's frowned upon in the game, as it would have been. What is wrong with that? What is so wrong with that?
It gets
Nothing
worse.
Is the answer. Absolutely nothing.
The problem with that is in the original game, Henry was not a part of the LGBT, ABC, 123 XYZ mafia, okay? That's the problem right there. You're taking a pre-existing heterosexual character and turning them either gay or bisexual or, play.
I thought it was the scene. Did they say it included Henry? Really? Okay, that's a little different. So, if the scene we're talking about is like an unskippable scene, I'm thinking they're saying that an unskippable scene of like, you see it, like the camera pans and there's two men, whatever, and just say scenario, let's say like you're at a party or something, you walk in a certain house and you pan by and see it, and the camera kind of pans out and shows it for like 5 seconds or whatever. I didn't know it was for sure. Like with Henry, that's a little different if you're playing it, but we're gonna have to confirm that either in this video or I'll look it up. Sorry, excuse me. On my computer after the video, like not in a video, we'll just look it up on Google. All right.
or sexual, because, you know, devs love to use that word, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you are changing the character. Now, we all know that why this is happening, right? Why was Henry a straight Christian man in the original and is now a fellow proud ally who is struggling with his sexuality or some shit? Oh yeah, that's right, because Warhorse Studios wasn't owned by Embracer Group at that time, and we all know how woke Embracer is, and the devs are now claiming Henry is you, and the reason that Henry wasn't into the men in the original is because of budget constraints. Like, you can't make this shit up. Did these developers like even play their own fucking game, or are they just disingenuous worms? Because if you even play the first game for 5 minutes, like just 5 minutes, you learn that Henry likes the bartender girl Bianca.
I was with Bianca. We were
he's playing it.
And because Henry was a fellow Giga Chad in the original, I picked Bianca both times, because we all know Henry is drowning in those female undergarments, you know?
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right, all right.
Damn. This kid's going in. But we had to look at both sides. We looked at some really good positive reviews, and now we're looking at so much shit on what he thinks the game is and the developer, all that shit. Which is what Sony, I mean, Devil was talking about. So.
But nah, in the original, Henry was, you know, supposed to be bi-curious. He wasn't really sure if he liked Bianca or not. Like, what fucking hacks? Please do not buy or support Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm only going to buy it and play it to do a review on it to warn others not to buy it. So do yourself a favor and keep your money in your pocket and go buy something else. You know, maybe go buy yourself a Happy Meal or something. I don't fucking know. Like, literally anything else would be a better use of your money.
Nothing wrong with the gays.
You are so fragile that in a game the size of this,
left-wing argument,
good as this game is, such a massive game.
You really gotta love 𝗚𝗏𝗶's projection here, which is typical.
What up, 𝗚eci𝗰𝗶? Yo, I don't know why. Oh yeah, I had to take your mod, bro. Because
remember,
when you couldn't comment, that was why.
The game that is
here, I'm gonna give it to you again.
Literally advertised as historically accurate. To be historically accurate, we are the fragile
dude.
ones.
We were watching Kingdom Come Deliverance. I think we were watching the good reviews, but then somebody was telling me in Discord it's gonna be really woke, so we decided to look at both sides of the coin. And now we're over an hour into the stream, so we're watching that part of it. I don't know if it is. I think the ACG review looked really good, and then IGN gave it a 9, dude. In that review, he put 120 hours in. It wasn't a normal IGN review. It was done really well, and the game looked really good. I was gonna buy it tomorrow, but now I don't care about the woke stuff so much. I might even buy it to give it a review and see it. But yeah, I just, what up, brother? You know, everybody hit that like button. Oh, we're past 10. Let's go, mom.
We're having a problem with this DI woke.
So after this, I'm probably gonna get off. Then I'm gonna edit my video for today. I'm gonna have another upload. Everyone go watch my upload from yesterday. It's fire. My edits are fire. My background's fire. What I talk about is fire. This new one's pretty crazy. Just got edited, like I said. But we're gonna finish this video. We watched 2 other videos, almost a 2-hour live, and we're gonna get off. And then tomorrow when I'm live, we're probably gonna get back to some gaming. Haven't been live for a while. Damn, yeah, bro. I haven't been playing too many games either, but there's a lot of good games coming to Xbox, and then they're gonna move on to other consoles and stuff like that, whatever. But I'm excited for the day one of like those 4 games they were pretty much talking about at the Xbox Direct. So let's get it. Glad to have you here, bud.
Bullshit of adding non-skippable gay romance love scenes and also
I mean, has that been confirmed? And also, like, is it with, like, you watch it with 2 men and you see it and you can't skip it, or is it with the actual character you're playing? Because that's 2 different stories.
In Bohemia.
𝗚𝗏𝗏, thanks to the $5. Maybe the one black guy got lost in 𝗚 and you need to help him find his way back to Africa.
I've been all right. No, 𝗚eci, how about yourself? I lost. Obviously, I got demonetized on here. So that sucks, but I get it back in like a month, so whatever. I'm going to see my son soon too, so right when I get back, I'll actually be monetized again. So I'll probably go live there from my phone and do some like mobile lives and IRLs with him. And then, yeah, I get back. My monetization back. We'll get the members back up. Start having fun again, even though we already do have fun. But let's get it. Yeah, it sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. It's for the same thing as last time. It's happened to me twice. And I learned from it, you know. I just kind of forgot again, and the same thing happened. It's for the same thing twice, both times.
His culture is superior to ours, and they treat women better.
Can't let the things get you down in life. Yeah, they owe me a check, dude, and I won't get it till I'm remonetized. They owe me a pretty decent check too. Oh, so that's good. I've been trying to get a business job. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, I still work too. You know what I'm saying? A regular job. It's not like I just make it off YouTube. Tired of working 2 jobs. Hell yeah, fuck that.
When 𝗚𝗺𝗶 is the one who
I work 1
literally
job
put
and I
out
do
a
YouTube, which is
community
like
post,
having 2
which was
jobs.
Also,
Dude, like if I wasn't working a job, I'd put 60, 70 hours into YouTube. Like if this was my full-time job, literally. But something you like to do, and it's still hard work, dude. Like it's still hard when I'm like chilling in bed with my girl and we can watch a movie or I can play video games, like, and I don't work, like to get myself up and to get in front of the camera and make a video and write a script and all that, or get in front of the camera, you know, make a thumbnail, write out the thing, go live, play a game, whatever it is, you know. Yeah, bro. I mean, we grew a lot in subscribers, so I just need to be live. I just need to keep feeding the machine a lot more. So I got a video. I'm going to have 4 to 5 videos drop a week, mainly 4. 3 to 4, actually. I shouldn't say 4 to 5. 3 to 4 videos drop a week. They're good edited videos on cool subjects. And then I'm live 5, 6 days a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll make shorts off the lives, off of the long form content. So that's what I make shorts off of anyway. And I have these reaction shorts that I do of like people getting knocked out, bro. And if I react to it, then I can get it monetized. And there's one that hit like 13 mil, and that's why I've gotten so many subs. But there's one that's starting to climb right now that I did a reaction to. And yeah, that one might hit too. Yeah. When you're at 300, look at you now. Yeah, bro, I know. It's crazy. But we'll see, bro. We'll see. We'll see. I want to do YouTube full time at some point. I'm not saying right now. I always knew. Maybe like in the beginning or mid 2026. Who knows?
Deleted not even like a few.
I just gotta stay consistent, bro. Oh my god.
Weeks ago said it's a big mistake for
Obviously, as your Latina queen does not approve of being a hateful person, because that's like mean and mean-spirited, and you know.
Why does he show himself being a girl?
Very nice, okay. Speaking about your Latina queen, though,
What
make
the
sure
fuck?
to hit that subscribe button. That ciphering horseshit. Now, what he's really trying to say is anybody who disagrees with anything I say for whatever reason is going to be banned, and I'm going to call you a racist, bigot, piece of shit for disagreeing with me. Like, that's essentially what he means by that, you know, post. Also, thankfully,
Yeah,
since
thanks, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
comments he was getting on his stream, you know, just he was completely making it up. Also, thankfully, people are actually calling him out on his lies. At least be honest and admit that you can't handle people calling you out on your hypocrisy. And absolutely pathetic move to delete the stream. Way to show your true colors, which is even funnier since he now deleted this post. Nothing but lies. But yeah, we can safely assume the stream did not go over very well for him, okay? Like, let's just be honest. Also, do not send him hate, obviously, as your Latina queen does not approve of being a
dude, this dude's calling himself a Latina queen
and mean-spirited, and you know, that's just, it's not very nice, okay? Speaking
oh my
about
god,
your Latina queen though, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button.
No, I don't think so, Gaming Central.
Where I, your based and most pure Latina
most definitely
queen,
not,
will never let you down, ever. And I will continue to shine
the
light
fuck,
down on
bro.
this.
I'm done.
If you want to do that,
you may think that an adult that can't stop
we're just seeing if this game's woke. We've been watching
this is what they really look like.
It's review day for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and man, the game got a 9 from IGN. Looks really good, but then somebody told me it was woke, so we're watching that side of the coin just because I gotta cover it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, does he? Is it just covering that? What do you mean something may have happened?
Okay. I won't
with
be
this
doing
channel?
it in my game,
okay.
Because that doesn't interest me at all. I'll be playing as a absolute psycho as Henry is in my.
Okay, he just said he wouldn't do that in his game. So how does he know being gay is punished in the game unless he tested it? Did he actually test it? Is this a lie already we've caught him on? I don't know.
Yeah, wow. Synth brings up another really good argument. He just admitted he won't be partaking in the homosexual lifestyle in this game. So how the fuck do we know that it's even punished in the game to begin with? He just admitted he won't be doing it. And why doesn't he go into detail on how you are punished? Is it just a fine? Like, do you just get fined? Do you go to jail? Are you exiled to like fucking Africa
what do you mean
or
if
some shit? Do you get like beheaded? Or
that's
are you
crazy.
thrown into a dungeon to spend the rest of your years
that like button,
and it just cuts the credits? Well, honestly,
thank you.
If that actually were to happen, if that actually was the case, it might actually be kind of based. But let's just keep it a $1.99. We both know that's not gonna happen.
Dude,
okay?
this is how this dude talks.
The games he was in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. That's it. But it isn't a woke game because you can have a.
I'm over here cooking and I got this on speaker. Let's get it,
That
Kaneki.
doesn't make a game woke. If you think that's woke, you need to get a grip, because that's not woke. You're looking more like...
That literally does make it woke. What the fuck is little
It
bro
was
yapping?
old loud low
If
key
in
got
the
me.
original Kingdom Come, Henry
What was loud?
a
I'm too
straight
loud.
Christian man. Then in the sequel, after Warhorse is bought
Or
out
like
by
they're too loud,
Embracer
or the whole
Group,
thing.
And then they are like, okay, in the sequel, let's just make Henry like men and him like a dick and being pegged from behind and say it's because of player choice.
Bro, this dude is. He said he's the Queen Latifah, and he said he doesn't like VTubers using girls like anime girls, like. And then he's used. What the fuck
like that.
is going
and
on?
Also say the game is historically accurate. That is 100% DI woke bullshit. Okay, let's be honest.
Why is your friend this fucking ignorant, dude? Really tall.
That's not even mentioning them adding black people to Bohemia. Like, why can lefties never just be honest with themselves or just others in general? It's like their entire worldview is all built on deception, bad faith, and just straight up lies. So yes, if you're just checking DI boxes, which is what this game did, then yes, by definition, it is woke. You spineless shill. Like, normies for whatever reason think woke is only when something is blatantly woke, like in Dustborn or Dragon Age. Like, it can be subtle too, if it's pushing left-wing propaganda and diversity, forced diversity, then it's woke no matter how inconsequential you think it is, which I'm pretty sure he's British or whatever, which we all know are major.
Listen how these kids talk about woke.
Says a mean tweet, he'll be getting a knock on his
yeah,
door
exactly, bro. I can't do it.
To arrest his ass, okay? Like, he can't be affording to say mean
This
things
dude's
online.
definitely a walking hypocrite, bro. Literally. Like, he hates all this shit in the game, yet he is that. What the fuck, bro?
So, like, I kind of understand it.
Like that screaming woman when Trump got elected. That's what you're looking like.
Yeah, this is just straight up brain rot. In no world is this even comparable to the screaming woman from 2016.
And any names, but I don't think...
I can't even finish this dude's video, I don't think.
Screaming about this at games. You never see them playing games.
Then 𝗚𝗺𝗶 says we aren't real gamers and we don't even play the games, you guys. We are all just grifters, you guys. Well, to be fair though, there are a good amount or portion of grifters on the right, such as Andy Pants Gaming and or Melanie Mac, which definitely do not play nearly even half the games they talk about, and obviously are just blatant grifters, like, let's be honest.
Gaming industry, nothing. All they're doing is they're shitting all over.
And you'll see this with Kingdom Come Deliverance, by the way. There have been a number of content creators that have made it effectively their job to shit on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for a number of creative decisions that they chose to make. I'm not going to get into too much of that or anything else, but
is he woke, guys?
Is that those people?
Yeah, where is that Wonder Woman game? Let's get it.
That big of an influence on the sales of the game. They won't. Yeah, they're not going to have that big of an influence, and the reason why is because the movement for it is it's just simply irrelevant. People just
I don't take this shit that serious. This is some cult shit.
I'm 𝗚𝗺𝗶. Nice to meet you. And this is totally my unaltered voice. I'm totally risking using my real voice on this video. Yeah. Listen, I'm here to save you guys.
Obviously his real fucking
because
voice.
If you look up KCD2 controversy right now, my God, all the videos are so boring. Blah. And half these guys are just chilling so they get their fucking review key, alright? And I know everyone's attention span is really fucked up these days, so I'm gonna make my stance clear right away. I won't beat around the bush. Warhorse has betrayed its target audience, they're gaslighting you to think otherwise, and if you bought the game, you should refund it immediately. And sadly, it's seeming like Warhorse might get away with it. Maybe. I'm sure this video will only reach a few hundred people at most, because I'm just a random dude. I'm not fucking moist critical. But if I can save at least 5 of you from playing this garbage, I'll be happy. Make sure to share with your friends if they're
got 151
anyway,
subscribers.
Here's the deal, Red.
This is how you make a video, though.
Came out, and they kind of showed us that the franchise is going in a different direction than we thought. So I'll just do a quick rundown on the leaks, right? Here's the first one. There is a black guy in the game now. His name's Musa of 𝗏𝗶. And his dialogue goes a bit retarded, I'm not gonna lie. He says that unlike Bohemia, he comes from a gold mining, women respecting, safe, banditless country. The only explanation is that they canonized Wakanda, because this country did not fucking exist at the time. So that's the first thing they added. Second thing is there are gay cutscenes. We've been told they're skippable. I guess that's good, but it seemed to be so egregious that Saudi Arabia, they banned the game. And not even 𝗏𝗏𝗏 3 was banned there, by the way. and that game was gay as fuck. And finally,
shit.
Henry can be a fruity ass bro himself. Don't worry, guys. They clearly label these gay dialogue options, so you won't click on it. Totally your fault if you run into it.
I
Come
care
on, guys.
about you.
To the
Oh,
chuds
hell no.
watching this, maybe this is enough for you to drop the game. And to that, I say based. Pop off king. You can click off, go get your refund. But to the normies, the centrists, the libertarians, whoever, we don't necessarily find this content problematic or whatever. Maybe you're just a huge Warhorse fanboy and want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. See, that would be me. But like, dude, I don't really want to. Hold on. I don't really want to see gay cutscenes, bros. This is the video to watch.
Guess I don't blame you. Warhorse, we're our guys.
Oh, hold on one sec. Greg Crawl says, honestly, I like Dragon Age 2. 3 never worked out and refunded it, but if there was an option, didn't piss me off that it was there. Just didn't take it. I feel what you're saying.
Long time. Not just passively either. They were vocally our guys. And don't listen to the bald roach man. These were not just harmless
creative decisions that they chose to make.
Warhorse tried to deceive us. They tried to trick us. They tried to get our money before we realized what had happened. But luckily, these leaks came out. And I'm going to show you guys that this is completely inconsistent with what they've said in the past. And they tried every manipulation tactic to avoid any revenue loss. Vavra is currently trying to lie and weasel out of any responsibility.
I did not lie and did not change my mind.
Saying, I've always felt this way. I'm super consistent with my morals. He's not. He's lying. And I'm going to show you. Fuck this guy.
Oh, shit. This dude's good at making videos, bro. He ain't... The golden years.
If you were a true ride or die fan of the first game, I'm sure you remember all the attempts to cancel this game. Oh no, a medieval game that's all white. Obviously they didn't work, we all played the game anyway. Here's some context that some of you might not know. Warhorse was gloriously combative about this at the time. And I don't mean that they were playing innocent and just like, please let us make our game. They were based as hell. They were gangsta. They were blacker than Musa. All the Twitter retards, all the journalists, they shut them up, and it was amazing.
Damn. Damn, bro, he's shitting on the whole game. Me and Maddie, oh no, that's crazy, bro. Well, be careful now, brother. Everybody smack that like button, let's go. Mom! Oh man. Have some kind of same-sex romance. Same as romance. What? They will force you to do anything. Will you be able to walk in the game as a Christian person? Wait, what?
Wasn't that a fun history lesson? Did I take you back to the good old days? Listen, even to the libtards watching this, something doesn't add up, does it? 𝗚𝗺𝗶 being in Bohemia goes back on what they've said. Henry having gay romance options goes back on what they said. But 𝗏𝗏 totally didn't change his mind, guys.
𝗏𝗏 was right, though, when he said, what you want me to make a game about your culture, do it yourself.
7 months ago about how
I got you.
ESG and DEI is bad. But now he's just spitting on everyone that had his back. And he's saying that he never wanted us as fans. Who knows what this guy's deal is? It's a complete mystery where this total blind side came from. Let's talk about Warhorse and how they addressed all these leaks when they came out. Before I get into all this, I need to tell you immediately what my opinion of 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 is. He is obese, but more importantly, he is a Weasley liar. I am fully convinced that him
No, I'm pissed that Roger Wilco from Space Quest in the 80s didn't have the option to identify as a cat and poop in a litter box,
listen,
bro.
When these leaks came out, we pretty much all knew it was true because he was being completely quiet about it. And that's very unlike him. Back during the golden years, if you DM this guy enough on Instagram, he would respond. He would. But all of a sudden, all his tweets have a flurry of people asking, are these leaks true? Radio silence. And 𝗏𝗏 did something that is very common with influencers to avoid accountability. He found the one tweet that was super duper hostile and responded to that, ignoring everyone else. Very common tactic. You associate all your critics with the one hater, and then you're off the hook, basically. It did not work because remember the fans of this game?
I don't know, bro.
Through it, and
some dude, bro, he's got like 150 subs, but
Warhorse chose their next strategy: denial. They did a stream the next day. Everyone was
I want to know what
Asmongold
Gold says about the game, though, honestly.
They didn't really. Not till the end. And in retrospect, knowing that all the leaks are true, does this statement make any sense?
Yeah, I think that's a nice ending. Trust us and don't believe everything you read on the internet. Take care, guys. Have a great evening. See you in the next time. And stay vigilant, stay medieval. Audentis Fortuna you are.
Definitely.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
What? Keep in mind, guys, when they said this, we didn't know it, but the leaks were true. They were. But don't believe everything you read on the internet. You guys are the ones lying to us. What the hell? So did this properly end the drama, get their sales back up? Drum roll, please. No. No, and why would it? They still haven't said anything. So finally, 𝗏𝗏 realized that he couldn't be belligerent anymore. Time to write up a thread. Here's the tweet thread. You can follow the bar if you want to skip it. But I'm going to make AI read it because I don't want to.
It is time to address wild claims. Some people spread that are apparently based just on one screenshot and a poorly translated tweet. There are no unskippable cutscenes in our games. Anybody who claims otherwise never played them.
Damn.
We are not, nor
These
ever
kids
were,
just either don't have dads to teach them how to think, or they never spoke to Gen X ever. Too many feelings. Yeah, I agree.
Nobody was forcing us to do anything, and we are
not
forcing anyone to do certain things. Gay characters were already in KCD 1. KCD is an RPG. You are responsible for your decisions. If you want Henry to try a same-sex adventure, feel free. If you don't want to, you don't have to. All affairs are, and were in KCD 1, purely optional. The characters are perfectly aware that it was a forbidden sin. The game takes place in one of the richest cities in Europe, which was besieged by a massive foreign army. That's the reason why the life in such a city is more diverse than the life in villages, which were featured in the first game.
Okay.
𝗚𝗺 came to Bohemia with an invading army as a member of the royal court of King Sigismund, whom he met thanks to his engagement at the court of Sultan 𝗏𝗶𝗴. He's an educated noble and Renaissance man from the kingdom of
The
Mali.
black dude.
At the same time, Musa is
Dude
a very
is a
unusual
griffin.
figure for the local Bohemian
Probably
folk,
always talks to
and many
Hooper's
of the
delight.
situations around him in the game stem from this. So his presence makes sense and creates lots of interesting situations in the game. The way he talks and behaves has a reason. Everything displayed corresponds to the morals and social norms of 1403 Bohemia and is only there to make an interesting story and not at all to appeal to a modern audience. We don't want KCD to be used as clickbait by people who didn't even play it yet. Some of them sadly turned into exactly the same narrative they pretend to be fighting against. The amount of hateful behavior is really sad, and it will damage any cause associated with it.
Okay, we're back. I was kind of vibing with the Tetris and Kingdom Come Walking. I'm just gonna leave that on again. Anyway, yeah, this was not the end of it, by the way. Right after the whole PR statement, he went right back to his shenanigans, okay? Actually,
Yeah,
the
bro.
stuff being in the game is
Greg, I don't know.
based. In fact, I insisted on it because it is so hacking based and historically accurate. And no, this does not contradict anything I've ever said. And I never wanted you as fans anyway. I don't get this guy. Does he feel internal guilt and he's projecting that on the chud
He's a
fans
little bit of a
his,
weird
or is he just being deceitful? I don't
game
know.
dev, but
Either way, he's retarded. Yeah, fuck this guy. As I said, he's obese and he is a liar. If you're not lobotomized, I assume you can see that 𝗏𝗏 is just going back on a lot of what he said, and he's just too up his own ass to be
okay,
like,
we
I've
get that, but
changed.
he didn't make the entire game, bro. An entire game was made, bro, and like I know what they're saying about you make your own decisions, like, bro, you make your own decisions just like in life, bro. You can go be gay and make a gay decision if you want. In this game, you can make that. That makes it more real, bro, if you can cross lines and do other things. Doesn't mean you're going to do it. It's
Changed.
crazy.
I think his ego is just too big to admit any fault. I don't know. And to those
I
of
don't
you
know.
who still want to give
Like this dude,
Warhorse
so
the
like,
benefit of the
you know,
doubt,
he's like from Cali or something, smoked out on some weed, and he's just doing his voiceover like, dude, I'm too cool for school, man.
maybe you think that they're just
Maybe you
being
think
controlled
that
by the powers that be, especially after
powers
the
that be.
acquisition by THQ Nordic. It doesn't mean they had to respond this egregiously. It just meant that they had to put the stuff in the game. They didn't have to triple and then quadruple down on it.
I don't think that
know.
they did.
Can eat shit, in my opinion. Anyway, that's how they responded. Oh, and it is banned in Saudi Arabia. So
Yeah, we know you said that
Vat for
already.
Sisters, it is over.
Bro.
All right, bros, enough ranting. Where do we go from here? Well, I'm putting on screen a quick guide on how to refund a game on Steam. If you bought it on console, you can probably look at somewhere else for that. Why are you pre-ordering, man?
Yeah,
Come
bro,
on.
exactly.
Especially with all this context, I hope that you guys are reconsidering long and hard about how Warhorse's shit's on the way out. Look at how Dragon Age 𝗏𝗏 did. Look at how much money
Dude,
EA
this is
lost.
not
Fucking
𝗏𝗏, bro. Like, I do think 𝗏𝗏's a little bit woke. This shit, no, because you can make those decisions. Like, they shouldn't have put the decisions in the game. If you can skip it, you don't have to do it. That's what he said in his tweets. We'll see when it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not, but
billions. Even in all the comment sections of all these KCD2 videos where fucking YouTuber wants their review key and they're like, it is alright, lads. It's okay. The game is not actually woke. And
no, they didn't say, it's all right, lads. It's okay, bro. They're saying this game's fucking amazing. It's a 9. It's like, what?
my base chuds in the comments, I love you all. All of you were saying, no, if this is in the game at all, I'm out. We can't make any concessions. We can't even accept a little bit of it, because then we give them a inch, they take a mile. Warhorse, nice try. I think just deflecting by saying people are Nazi shitheads just doesn't work anymore. But I guess
How many
time will
views does
tell
this
if
have?
people will realize what's happened and if they'll buy the game. They might have pulled it off though. Maybe people don't even know this happened. I don't know. Listen guys, if any of you are sad about what happened, they can't take away the great experiences we had in the first game. Killing all of the fucking priests in the monastery because that quest was awful. Going into town, everyone's like, Henry's come to see us.
Grooming 𝗏𝗏's a little woke. How about a whole fuck ton of woke? Yeah, bro.
Winning in
Well,
the
you know what I
tournament
mean,
and
bro.
fighting Black Peter because he was so upset.
No shit,
that
that
he
was
lost.
nothing but a
Getting
virtue
your
thing
first
in
scores
kindergarten
pebbles,
class.
and then
Yeah, bro.
never giving
You
him
know,
up.
yeah, sometimes I don't choose my words the best. I didn't mean a little. I meant the game's woke as fuck, so it's just funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. So
Even though
maybe
his stats
I'm
were
convinced
fucking
now.
awful. making potions.
Because, bro, I went and watched a couple videos on this now. This one was better done, a lot better done.
For hours on end, and then getting poisoned.
This one's pretty funny,
and then
too.
putting
Pretty
it
good.
in the soup of a nearby human camp. It was great. And I'm quite sad that I'll never get the true experience of getting my daddy's sword back. It's too bad, but it is what it is. We lost a really fucking good one. It's
Bro.
okay. It happens.
Guys,
There are
all right, so I've started to edit a new video today. Make sure you guys watch it when I drop it tonight. Also, go, if you want, watch my newest 2 videos, please. They're fire. Comment on it so more people see the videos. They're really well edited and got the good background now, good sound. So, yeah, check them out.
casualties in war.
14 likes, one away from 15. Let's get it, Mom!
Sorry. I'm gonna head out. Salute
Yeah.
you guys. Peace. Goodbye. Go.
That dude was funny. All right, guys. So Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 review day. We watched the ACG review. We watched the IGN review. We watched the other weird kid reviews, like a VTuber or whatever. And then we watched Lore Gamer's review. He did his thing on it. Looks a little bit woke so far. There's some gay scenes in it. Technically, you know, the guy who made the game admitted it, but I guess you can skip it. You don't have to involve yourself in it, but they still put it in the game. What do you guys think? I guess there's really no time to let me know now. Made the dwarf dude, Bianca Crossbow, looks like he walked out of some kind of freaky closet. Deliverance was a crazy movie, Cook. Yeah, the first one, dude, I missed it. Maybe I'll get the first one sometime and play that on stream. But dude, we got Grand Theft Auto in the background, dude. I could be playing that right now. We could be playing some Grand Theft Auto, but I'm going to go edit my video, chill with my girl. But we're going to be live tomorrow, and then I work Wednesday. It's like an all-day, so I probably won't even do anything Wednesday. Then Thursday, I'll be live because I'm off. Then Friday, she leaves, but I work Friday, but I think it's only 4 hours, so we'll be live sometime that day. And we're trying to get like 3-4 videos a week, so check it out. Kingdom Come. Yeah, I know. Bro, somebody made a joke like that earlier, Greg, the Kingdom Come. And every time I hear Kingdom Come, dude, I think of that. It's funny. Yeah. Dude, you guys do know because you guys all played the first one. See, that's the thing. I'm not the perfect person to be covering this, even though I'm covering it. See, I could have made a video on this, but the live was fun, you know? And we get our monetization back next month. So got a month to go. And we know why we lost it. We lost it for the same reason that we lost it last time about a year ago. So we really got to learn because it's really stupid to get demonetized twice for the same thing. Creamy Come Deliverance, dude. Devil, you're getting the pin message while we can, dude. He just won the pin in the message contest always going on this fucking channel. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday. It is Monday. I finally am going to see my son. Not going to say exactly when, but going to see him, visit him next month. Actually, I'll just say that. And then when I get back, get my monetization back, and we're going to be up there, baby. Play it now. It is the 4th of February here in the UK. No, I can't play it yet, Chris Bailey. I can't play it until tomorrow. You can play it though, I guess. Huh? That's cool. Not hating at all, but yeah, I might get it tomorrow just to check out for myself, and it does look fun. And you know what's $60? You know, to find out if it's woke or not for real for myself, right? No leaks, nothing. I'm gonna check it out for myself. So. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Chris Bailey, I hope you're new. Anybody that was new today, a lot of people chatted. I hope you guys subscribed and you guys will come back for more lives. We play video games. We do lots of coverage on other YouTubers. We do lots of coverage on gaming news. We do IRLs. We're going to start a podcast here soon with other people where we talk gaming news and games and other cool stuff that we have planned. We do lots of funny shorts. We do video uploads. Like I said, my newest videos, my newest uploads are pretty well edited, pretty funny, pretty good. And after this live, I'm gonna go edit my newest video and hopefully get that out tonight. Hopefully you guys go check it out. Make sure to oil your sword. Who are woke games for? Captain Bread, I don't know. The wokest of the woke. I guess they for just the wokest of the woke. I guess these games for the wokest of the woke. No joke. All right. Hope everyone has a W Monday night. I want to start doing longer lives here soon, but once I hit that 2-hour mark on like reaction stuff, I'm pretty good on that. I don't have to go 4 or 5 hours for that. When you're playing a game, you get into it. You know, a lot of streamers do longer streams. We're gonna start doing that, gaming lives. Let's be real, bro. Great time hanging with you. Yeah, let's be real, Greg. It has been a great time hanging with you, having real conversations. And that's what I say every time if somebody watches this later, somebody here now not chatting. The best part about my lives and the best part about lives to me are the interaction with y'all, my chat. Somebody says something, I'm going to stop the live and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to say your chat out loud and I'm going to respond to it. So thank you guys for making live chat great again in 2025. Yo, Dead Space Man, Mom! There's no way, bro. You made it right at the end, bro. Maybe rewind it. It was a really good stream, dude. We covered like some really good reviews because it's review day. Yay! Game comes out tomorrow. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It looked really good on the ACG and the IGN, but a lot of people, the woke leaks came out, and we're not sure what's going on. So watch the whole video to get, see if you want to buy the game, if it's worth it or not, if you think it's going to be woke or if it's going to be great like ACG and IGN said. It's my boy Dead Space Bobby. Yeah, it's why we are here. Yes, dude, I love you all, dude. I love my fucking community, dude. You guys are fucking amazing. And like always, as is, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Mom!